Hello, hello. Welcome to another Whip It Sundays. With me, I got my good friends Hulk Smash Customs, Commodon, and Geek Fusion TV, Matt. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good. How's everyone?
I'm finally starting to get over the crud. I got an antibiotics Friday, and I've been taking it, and should be able to start doing videos again. I can actually talk.
Oh, you BTs.
Yeah. Whew, I'm glad to be getting over this stuff. And tonight, if you may have already noticed, I've got a new addiction: chroming my figures. This is that plasticky looking Masterverse Roboto. It was terribly plasticky looking, but now I got nice metal finishes on this sucker. I'm using the extra classics head for the 2000X style head, but I did fix up the other head it comes with, the duck head. But I love this stuff. It's my new addiction. It's like rub and buff, and you get beautiful finishes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick some of that stuff up. It looks awesome. Those pictures you were sending me the last couple of days look amazing.
And I found the best. If you want a true chrome look, you got to clear. Let that dry. Apply your first batch of graphite powder. Buff it into a shine. Clear again. It'll dull down to you'll get a gunmetal pewter look to it. Apply a second coat, and you get true chrome. Look at that.
That's crazy.
That is gorgeous. Actually, have a chrome silver surfer. I thought this looked good. This is just putting the powder over top the figure with no clear coat whatsoever. Still brighter, shinier than what it was. It looks gorgeous. You could stop here. But if you clear coat this, then apply, you get this, which is insane. Wow. No Molotov nonsense. People are always like, well, just use Molotov chrome pens. It's like you can airbrush it on. It's like, no, that stuff takes forever to dry. Then you got to use a clear, and you still got to be ginger with it.
Yeah.
Nothing. There's no sealer on this. It ain't coming off. It ain't coming off of my hand either.
Super slick.
It is super slick though. Whoop. Whoop. But yeah, it is gorgeous stuff. Now I can't promise if you got sweaty hands you can't damage it.
Oh no. Daddy got some sweaty hands.
We got the boys in the house.
Yep.
What's in your room? Dave Chappelle would be proud. Darth is in the house with the crew. Nico. Hey guys. Name Withheld is asking what kind of clear coat.
Just a second, I'll show you what I'm using. That comes to another little nitpick I heard last night on another stream. I'm not going to mention names, but it's a pretty big name in customizing. Said there's no such thing as sealers, just clear paints. If you're talking about lacquer, like dual coat with Duplicolor, dual coat, and Mr. Hobby Lacquers, I agree. That's just clear paints for different finishes. Automotive clear is a hard finish. This will be hard and protect your figures. But when somebody says there's no such thing as a hard coat, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. And there's even more expensive paints too that you basically can only use them like for 48 hours. It's got a hardener in the bottom. You actually break the seal on it. I found graphite powder. That's what they use. It's like an aerosol can. There's a button on the bottom that breaks a capsule inside it and mixes the paint. It releases an agent to the hardener. Mm-hmm. And stuff's like $28 a can or something like that. What he said. So it's expensive, but there is protective hardeners out there.
Wet sanding, 112 scale barrels for toy photography.
Oh, and I was getting ready to say too, you can get really beautiful finish if you start wet sanding this stuff, like in between clear coats. I'm out of wet sandpaper. I'd love. I wish I had some, so I'm going to be working on the board. So if you wet sand in between the clear coats and apply, you're going to get some beautiful results.
We got lots of cannons in the house.
And
Oh.
definitely wear your mask when you're using this powder. It is very fine and easy to breathe in when you're not even thinking about it. Just by the brushing it on stuff, it will get up in your nose if you're not using a respirator.
Oh, look who we got in the house.
We got family in the house.
Family, 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 family.
And I do have some, what do you call, what, Latex Love Hulk Smash Thursday? I am going to wear some gloves this time around. I'm going to be putting a coat. I got some stuff laid out to start chroming. Got some pictures
in the house. It's like it was made of metal.
Yeah, this stuff is amazing.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You're roboting really bad tonight, Hulk Smash.
He's praying to the Overlord to be saved. The AI revolution.
The max headroom. Oh, you remember that older custom I made a year or two ago? Hulk Smash of a lot. I chromed her. Polished it out. Is the silver powder more toxic than Brie Larson's feet? No. Nothing is more toxic than that. Everyone gets demonetized talking about something so horrendous. One more Hasbro packaging comes in use. I'm using like one of the back inserts to do my powder applications. Put the respirator on. Luke, I am your father. Alrighty. Can you still hear me? Rubbing off. I find the blending stubs for working with graphite when art supplies works great with this too. You can actually just dip the blending stub into the powder. Like if you have something like you don't want to get the powder on anything different color, you can just dip it and blend it in. And it works out great. I did my 2000X He-Man custom. I was able to do the belt and the chest harness. Okay.
Looks like I might perform some surgery.
is that simple. You just dip the sucker in and you start buffing. Or brush it on, dip it. Everybody's awful quiet tonight.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm watching you do that.
Oh yeah, it's so relaxing, dude.
I gotta get some of that stuff, man.
Man, just I just
It
dipped
looks
It's
awesome. Like I got a whole bunch of Iron Man figures that would look great with that.
And you can do it over different colors. I had KO Spider-Man 2099. I hit some clear coat over top of it. I have a chromed out Spider-Man 2099. So it works really good over different colors too. So you'll get different effects with the base you start with. And I'm addicted to it.
So I shipped my pile of loot on the 29th. No, that ain't right. We ain't there yet. There is no 29th. Never mind. I'm gonna quit my story while I'm ahead. Anyway, I shipped my pile of loot, and I've not received any notification about it shipping. And it says in the thing that they're really busy and that it could take 3 days. But I don't remember when I shipped it. I remember I shipped it, and then later that day I got the notification that them other figures were going to come in, and I sent them an email. I was like, "Hey, can we wait on shipping that thing?" And they did. They canceled it and gave me my money back. But I haven't hiding her hair.
This is the third coat of the powder I did on the surfboard. I cleared it, powdered it, cleared it, powdered it, cleared it, and this is the third coat of powder. And I have a mirror finish on now. Now we got some. Dawn is a new sewing technique I've never seen, shaking the machine around like that.
I'm having to do some surgery. It's I don't want to run it and mess it up.
Hang Solo, I was talking about Brie Larson. She fixed her feet because we all roasted her online. Normally, I would just feel somewhat guilty. I'm not sure she hates men. Vader Express, shake and bake style. Yep. Luke, hold on. Let me get my mic back on. Luke, I am your father. Jakku McSilly sludge in a 112 barrels. You can get them in Dollar General for $1. Chrome isn't a drug. I can quit anytime. Hey man, you got any more of that chrome powder? That's what's nice, BTS. Okay. Now, these are hands I cleared. And So we get a different result with these compared to the ones I haven't cleared. You get the really brilliant shine right off the get-go when you clear first. You start getting that mirror finish. I'll polish these up, let these, eventually, after the stream, I'll clear these up and get the second coat and get to match the rest of the body. Either for the one I've done 2 coats of treatment on the silver surfer, and the other ones I haven't cleared, I'll just do those as is. This stuff is so cool. Yeah, I would like to see what the other colors can do. I was tempted to buy the combo kit, the different color powders. Yeah, I'd be tempted to see what they all do.
Oh, did you see that? I guess that. Well, it didn't say that it was a platinum edition or whatever, like most of them usually say. But I guess that whatever variant it is or whatever of Jay Garrick.
Oh, the brilliant colored one?
Yeah, the one that actually looks better, in my opinion. It's a little more. I don't know. It's got. I don't know. The colors aren't so bright, but still, it's. Looks like classic Jay Garrett.
The muted one's the platinum.
Is that
the one with the muted colors? Is that the platinum one?
I don't know. Whatever that was. I looked at the package of that picture that's been going around the internet because it looked like it was sitting in a store shelf somewhere, and it didn't say platinum or gold or anything like that. So I don't know what it was. I would have thought it was a custom, but it was like clearly on like a Walmart shelf.
How do you paint penis joints and legs and arms? You have to be really careful about articulate the limbs enough where you can get in there and sand enough material off of them, and slowly bend the joints where you expose the joints, paint it up, and then you bend it back and paint the other side. But you still got to take off some of that material to allow for clearance in the paint. I got around that with the Sunman by dyeing the parts. But I'd still bent the joints, dyed it, bent the other way, dyed it the other way. So you got to make sure you're getting full coverage with the joints. Something wrong. Hello, family.
Family.
Are you back with us? What's next?
I was wondering what. You hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was wondering why I was talking before when Nobody was answering me, so
Your audio was like cutting out earlier, so it's
what are you painting silver? No
Uh,
paint there.
this is graphite powder to chrome parts. I use gloves and a respirator because this stuff is finer than coal dust. So often you get chrome finishes. But if you want to, but you can clear, or you get better results if you clear first. And like with this silver surfer here, I cleared them, applied the powder, cleared again, and applied the powder again. I got this beautiful chrome finish. And it's a lot more durable than Molotov chrome. And you can touch the figure immediately afterwards.
So would that loosen the joints though? Not if you don't take a lot of material off, just take enough to clear the joint.
Oh,
We have ways of tightening joints.
well, you was talking about when I was about sanding the joints earlier.
Yeah.
I was telling about painting pinless joints. No, you're not. The friction's from the edge, the width of the joint. The round parts don't really cause having friction on it.
Barrels come with white writing. It's pretty easy to sand off. Also has a white pirate type skull on them.
Probably take some laser Newton and just wipe it off too.
Yeah, exactly. Even acetone, nail polish remover. That Silver Surfer looks great.
Have you tried to take it off, Roy?
I have, and with cleaner, with the cleanings like soaps. I use some purple power with a toothbrush, and it came right off. But regular soapy water, just running underwater, won't bring it off because if you can take it, remove it though until you seal it. Like if you're doing like multiple layers. And there is such a thing as silver, no matter what somebody said before.
Have you tried the graphite on a gold finish yet?
I didn't paint it. I just cleared that tried it. Light on it. It looks pretty good. It gives it a patina, like a bronze patina.
That's a great idea about the Winsor Newton on the barrels. Necro, Proof 16. How's everyone going? How's everyone's evening going?
Doing pretty good.
How you doing?
Playing with my new addiction.
Yeah, I was saying earlier when my mic wasn't working. I was reading something earlier today about Anthony Mackie throwing shade at Chris Evans. I don't know if you guys read anything about that.
No.
Wait, who was?
Anthony Mackie?
Yeah.
Falcon.
So basically,
why? What did he say?
He was on a show with Chris Evans. He was on a show with Sebastian Stan, like doing talk shows and stuff when they were going around for the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and people were saying basically that, oh, you know, like you guys are still in contact with Chris, and they're like, yeah, and he's saying that basically that he's a homebody, he's lazy, he doesn't want to do nothing, and started saying stuff like that, and then he basically, a lot of people are saying, yeah, he's probably just pulling his chain, you know what I mean, whatever. But anyways, the host of the show said, okay, I want to see who he messages first. He goes, both of you guys text message him to see who he answers first. So they both actually did it, and so just so happened that he replied to Anthony Mackie first. But later on, they asked Chris Evans about that. He says, "Well, I got text messages from both of them, but Anthony Mackie texted me like a minute before or like a few seconds before, so I just answered in order of like whoever messaged me first." He goes, "But when I looked at the message from Anthony Mackie, what he didn't tell the host of the show was he says, 'Answer my text first.'" So you know what I mean? Like, it's just like little games here and there. But then he also started saying that Sebastian Stan is lazy and doesn't want to do anything. And he goes, he's
Nobody's
calling
going
him.
to go out with you.
I know. And then he says, "Oh, why don't you? I'm coming to New York." He goes, "Why don't we hang out? Go out or whatever, this and that." He's like, "Oh, I got some stuff going on." You know what I mean? And it's just like, okay. And then all that aside, he just says he was joking around about that. But they did ask him about Captain America thing, and he says that basically he thinks his Captain America is superior to Chris Evans. And I'm like, in what way would you think that you're superior? He's saying basically because, and here goes this goes to show you how he knows the characters. He's the only one without powers, according to him. What about Hawkeye?
Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow.
You know, like we're talking about two of the original six that had
If
no powers.
you're technically, Ant-Man doesn't have powers. The suit does. Tony Stark don't have powers. The suit does.
True, but you know what? We'll give it that. He thinks he's the only Avenger without powers.
Well,
his.
Well, I know it's bad writing. Let me pull my mask down. At the end, when he catches that armored vehicle falling off the bridge, wherever it was, he don't have powers. That would have broke every bone in his body.
Yeah.
It would have squished up against the jetpack. Yeah, the 10-ton truck, you're not going to push. It's going to squish you against that jetpack.
Yeah.
You're not a super soldier like Steve Rogers.
Exactly. Well, that's just it. He basically saying that his Captain America is superior because he's got no powers.
His Captain America couldn't even lead the Avengers.
I didn't know that he was an Avenger.
Nobody'd listen to him. Nobody gives a crap about Falcon, except for Steve.
I know.
Steve was the only one who listened to him.
He's not. I'm sorry, Sam Wilson's not Avengers leader type.
No. Yeah, that's what we were talking about last night on the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sam is not a leader type.
No way. It's true. If I were a celebrity, I wouldn't want to go in public either, box of candles and say it's true. Like, I mean, like if you to go out to a restaurant or something like that, unless you plan on having fans swarm you, wherever chance they get, you got to expect it. If I'm not up for that, like one evening or whatever, and somebody says, "Hey, why don't we go out?" No, I'm not in the mood for that. You know what I mean? So I love the Tyrone Biggums meme. You guys think? Do you guys hear about Scarlett Johansson coming back for 3 movies?
I didn't hear anything about that.
Mm-mm.
Well, because Robert Downey Jr. Was supposed to. There were rumors that he was coming back. He squashed those rumors. He's not coming back. They're saying that they've talked to Scarlett Johansson to come back for 3 of the movies.
How? I mean, I know it's comics, but like, How?
Yeah, I know.
She's
Well,
very,
you know
very
what,
dead.
with the whole multiverse thing, it could be one from a different multiverse.
I mean, I guess, but like,
I'm sorry. You know what? Ever since Endgame, I think Marvel movies have been mediocre.
I think since Endgame, the only like top tier Marvel movie that's come out has been Spider-Man: No Way Home.
And I
Yeah,
wouldn't care about that if you didn't have.
And look, that's not that I haven't
Spider-Man.
enjoyed them. I mean, you know, I mean, I enjoyed Doctor Strange too. I liked Thor, whatever the fuck it was called. Like, they were not as good as the movies that came before them, but I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever. I had
I
fun.
did not like Thor and Thunder.
The only reason I cared about No Way Home was Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield didn't be in it, and all the good
Yeah.
villains from their movies.
I did not like it to the point where it's like the only Marvel movie that I don't like.
But No Way
Like-
Home.
like realistically, people did it. Obviously, the Eternals isn't popular. Shang-Chi, I don't know. Shang-Chi was it was an okay movie to watch. It had some good action to it, but I mean, it wasn't mind-blowing. What else?
Well, Iron Man 3 isn't mind blowing, but it's my favorite Iron Man movie.
For me, Shang-Chi is the best martial arts fantasy movie I've ever seen. And I grew up watching lots of martial arts fantasy movies, so I'm big onto them anyway. And it was, from that perspective, amazing. Like, it was great. But I like those types of movies. I grew up watching that stuff. And so, you know, I that like was right in my wheelhouse of stuff that I'm going to enjoy. And it was like, oh, it's a Marvel movie, but like if you watch it, it's a martial arts fantasy movie. That's what it is. And
Emilio, I'm using Cretacolor Graphite powder to get this. And
All right, let's see if Graphite still works.
that really looks good. Necro's saying they did it with Gamora. I'm guessing bringing back like Black Widow.
yeah.
It's
My
very-
understanding, though, is that like Scarlet Johansson doesn't want to come back because apparently, I don't know. You know, you hear all these rumors and things and whatever else, right? But apparently, there was when Disney bought Fox, there was Scarlett Johansson made a deal with them that she would never, ever, ever be in any way associated with Ryan Reynolds because they hate each other.
Well, yeah, they were married, right?
Yeah, and they hate each other. And I mean, the rumors are, and again, it's all rumors. Who knows? Is that Deadpool is going to feed directly into the multiverse stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna feed directly into all that. That's how, you know, we're getting Wolverine and everything else, and that essentially by the end of that movie, he will be in either the or one of the main MCU universes.
Yeah.
Now, how they're going to do that, I don't know, with just the style of movies that are, you know, Deadpool is a very different type of movie, you know. Although I guess you can keep him as like, you know, the third wall breaker or fourth wall breaker, right?
Yeah.
You can keep him as that as long as you keep him in his own movies for the most part.
I find that junk hard to believe, you know. I'm an adult and I go to work and I work with people that I don't like all the time.
Yeah, but when you're rich and you can do that,
Yeah.
especially when you know, because this happened right before she probably found out her character was going to die, you can go, okay, Yeah, that's fine. But if you want me to do this last movie, you're gonna have to give me this.
Well,
And they were like, okay,
I
whatever.
know one of the things that really set her off was that they brought, when her movie came out, they brought it directly to Disney Plus same day as they released it in the theaters.
Yeah.
And basically, she was in her contract. She had 20. She had a percentage of movie sales. So by streaming it directly to Disney Plus, while COVID's still out there and people are still not comfortable going to movie theaters, most people are just going to watch it from home, which means she loses money in ticket sales. So
Yeah.
she was furious about that.
And I get that. That makes sense from her perspective.
And,
like she's not being unreasonable.
No, she sued and she got a good chunk of money.
Yeah. Well, she tried to renegotiate a contract to incorporate that, the sales from the movie that would be on Disney Plus, and Disney was like, nah. So she's like, all right, see you in court.
Yeah, well, she won, so.
Well, I can't help but feel that it was on her side. The law was on her side on that one.
Yep.
I mean, nothing for nothing, but money's money, and if you owe me some money, pay up.
Emilio's asking if you have to seal the graphite. Nope, he hasn't sealed it.
If you want, I did find the best method to get like a really super chrome finish. Clear coat your figure first before you put any graphite on it. Then apply your graphite, polish it out to a chrome finish. I hit it with Duplicolor automotive sealer. And let that dry. Hit it with a second coat, and you get this. Absolutely gorgeous finish.
You get a Silver Surfer.
You can actually get a chrome Silver Surfer.
Dang, bro.
Who would have thought?
Alter time in Deadpool 2. Yeah, well, what happened at the end of Deadpool 2? Who knows if that's probably what's going to affect the whole bringing in different characters into the MCU, right?
Yeah.
Did Rob Liefeld sell the Deadpool character?
No, that will never happen.
No, it's the only thing he has.
Yeah.
It's literally all he has because nobody,
so he does
to be honest, nobody cares about Rob Liefeld except for because of Deadpool.
Nobody cares about Rob Liefeld except for Rob Liefeld.
Exactly. I mean, let's be
He's
honest.
got other properties that are just not as popular.
He was not a great artist, first of all. He had a unique style that was very of the time, early 90s.
Yeah.
And it made him popular. But his artwork has not held up at all. And yeah.
You get piles of debris in like a high-tech facility because he didn't want to draw feet.
Yeah.
He actually owns, remember Image Comics Supreme? That's his. He owns that.
Which is cool, but it's just not a character anybody cares about right now.
Yeah.
Box of Cannon says he can't draw feet or noses.
Or proper proportion women's waist. The women's waist are about as big around as that graphite bottle.
Wow.
He was just, catering to his audience.
And tons of hash lines.
Anybody read Cyberfrog?
I haven't.
I was aware of it, but I never.
I know of it.
Isn't that what's his name? Ethan
Van Sciver.
Yeah. I've talked to him a couple of times. He's kind of a dick. I'll be honest. Like I like his opinions on some stuff, but he's kind of a dick.
Yeah,
I talked to him before I did the Geek channel. He came to some of my videos on my other channel because there was some crossover there about things that were talked about, and yeah, he's fine, you know, but I can see why he rubbed some people the wrong way.
Yeah, well, he basically become like an internet shock jock.
Yeah, he kind of has. And hey, you know, he found his niche or whatever. Like whatever. I don't like the dude. I still watch his videos sometimes. I'm still subscribed to his channel. I don't watch any of those podcasts and all that other stuff he does, but
Greg Capullo, yeah, I like Greg Capullo's work. I love the Planet Hulk storyline and
Yeah.
the original Planet Hulk, not the one they tried to redo again on this show.
and by the way, let's be honest, Greg Capullo did more for Deadpool than Rob Liefeld ever did.
Yeah, when Rob Liefeld invented Deadpool, all he was a Deathstroke ripoff.
Yeah.
Hell,
Although
it's
he denies that. He denies that every time that comes up. He's like, no,
Wade
that's not
Wilson,
true.
Slade Wilson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Or
no, he wasn't based on that at all. Okay.
Sure.
Like it's not even a big deal. Like, just admit it. It's cool, and you know, whatever. But you want to deny it? Like, no,
Supreme come on. Is a knockoff of Superman. Just hard.
I mean, like, to be honest, most of Image Comics were knockoffs of Marvel or DC characters or combinations thereof. I mean, which is fine. You know, whatever. It doesn't matter.
They wanted to tell their stories that involved Superman or whatever, and they wouldn't allow them to tell the stories. So it was like, fuck it, you know, we're out.
Alrighty, this is an old custom I did. It was kind of half-assed it back in the day. I took a Beetle, Ultimate Beetle, painted it silver, stuck that Silvermane head on it, and just called it a day.
Well, that's pretty much what
the Beetle has got the issue with a lot of other Marvel Legends, the Black Knight. The pegs break off. When I pulled this off the shelf, I just picked it up. I just moved the leg like that. This leg broke off. I had to fix that before I did this. I already fixed this one before.
It might be an old custom, but that's basically what they just released.
Oh yeah, like a lot of us have done this custom over the years. A lot of people have. Like they take the Beetle or an Ultron that uses the same body, stick that Silvermane head on there.
Yeah, so what does Hasbro do recently? They do the same thing, just a couple different parts.
They put new arms on it and different feet. Did they put different feet, or they still got the two-toe feet?
It still got two-toe feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so just different arms.
Hey, you know, a good idea is a good idea, you know?
Yep. But now I got a cool Silvermane to go back on the shelf. Chromed out.
Well, Rob gets a percentage for creating the character. Many of the artists and writers do. This is something that was enacted towards the 80s.
Yeah, they get a percentage, like when they use a character in a movie or something. Even if it's a cameo, they get royalties from it.
I have made several Dead Game Snake Eyes customs. Oh. Crazy how Angela's artist left Image and went to Marvel. Yeah, took the character.
Yeah, he flew Todd McFarlane for that character and won, then sold the character to Marvel.
Uh-huh.
You got
all the classic artists and writers never got this. That's what Jack Kirby was fighting for so many years.
Neil Adams too. He fought for the creator of Superman like crazy.
Wait, what happened? With what? What are you asking about?
What happened?
is on my Silvermane is back on my shelf. Oh, you want a badass looking Iceman? I cleared the Age of Apocalypse Iceman and hit it with a coat of this
Yeah, that's
stuff.
beautiful. That thing looks like an ice cube now.
Yep. If you want this super shiny finish, you gotta put it on a slick surface.
Someone sued from who?
Oh, the
Scarlett
creator.
Johansson's.
They might be talking about the Angela stuff. The creator of Angela sued Todd for. Todd claimed he owned the rights to Angela, and he didn't. The creator of Angela sued and won. Then, as soon as he won, he went to Marvel and sold the character to Marvel.
Yeah, and she's presently Thor's sister.
Yep.
Yeah.
I read what was it when she first showed up? I was reading all because they were doing the all new Marvel stuff at that time when she first showed up.
Age of Ultron at the end when she showed up.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Because I haven't read any of that shit in a while. But have they done anything significant with her?
No.
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 She was part of the Guardians of the Galaxy for a while, then she had her own title for a little bit, and they'll publish something with her every now and then just so they can just keep the trademark.
Basically, isn't she like in one of the cosmic characters now?
Yeah.
Yes, Thor's sister.
Yeah, but she really doesn't come around like Earth, if anything, like maybe once in a while.
She's as Guardian royalty now.
Yeah. Name without says feel sorry for the guy that created Wolverine. Yeah, she's Thor's sister now.
Sure.
Love this stuff.
If you love it so much, why don't you marry it? Get that latex love going on with it.
She went from killing Hellspawn to becoming an Asgardian.
Oh, one thing I did a little experiment on.
Oh wow!
I put some clear gloss on the face, and then I polished it out. I got an extra one of these Age of Apocalypse Colossus. I think he's going to be needing some chromification.
Yeah, I've got two of them, and then I did a head swap with that other head from the
the bearded one. Yeah.
Warlock wave. I think was it Warlock? I don't know. Whatever that bearded one came with, because I've got the bearded one on that Colossus, and I've got him in my X-Force display. And then I took all the armor and everything off of the second Age of Apocalypse Colossus I've got, and I put the regular head on him. Because he's basically just got the boots, the arm bracers, and the shorts. When you take all the armor and stuff off him, so he looks more like regular Colossus.
With stripping all that off too, it makes him look like his Outback look too.
Yeah.
So the guy who created Wolverine gets no money for the character?
Probably not.
I wish they would. For years though, I used to wish they would do something with the Ultraverse characters, and everybody gets like, "Oh, they got paid the original creators royalties." Like, no, they don't. One of the guys that worked for Ultraverse, Malibu Comics, helped write their contract, said, "Nope, Marvel owns them free and clear."
Oh wow!
The only time they have to pay them if they do reprint back issues. So Marvel lies and tells people like, "No, we can't do it because of the way the contracts were written."
here's a question: what's you guys' family think of your hobby?
Family, 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 family.
I love my hobby, and it is art therapy without a doubt. I can do this and just relax.
What does the F word think about it? Is what he's asking.
Oh, what's my family think about it? They love. They don't know.
Family, 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 family.
While we're answering the questions, I'm going to put a moratorium on the video right quick. Put a pause on it. But yeah, they're fine with me doing it. They like to. They know it's a fun hobby for me.
Yeah, my kids love
family.
it. My nephews love it. They all love come and hang out in my room.
Yeah.
And my wife just is like, okay. She's like, if it makes you happy, that's fine.
Oh, my wife supports it big time.
Well, she's the reason why you got a lot of your stuff. You're like, well, I don't want to spend the money on that. And she's like, well, I already bought it for you.
Yeah. It's true. People are like, get out of you, because people are always talking. I have friends that are saying that are into the hobby, collecting especially. They're like, your wife ever get mad? Like, because I'm like, get mad about what? Like, what are you talking about? He goes, well, if you go buy like a bunch of figures one day or whatever, and you come home with, like a shitload of figures, does she get pissed off? I go, she's the one who picks them up for me. There's times where I'll be like, I don't know if I want to pick that up or whatever, this and that. She just goes and grabs it and she buys it. So maybe I'm one of the lucky ones, but my wife's got no problem. She's always telling me to buy stuff, even when I'm like on the fence about it. She'll be like, just grab it. If you don't find it after, you're gonna regret it. So just do it. I'm like, okay.
Well, I ain't got that kind of cheddar.
Wow.
My
I'm not rich.
my wife collects plants. She grows succulents and stuff. So she's like, oh, I want to buy this plant, but I don't know. It's like really, really expensive. I'm like, what's really, really expensive? She's like, oh, $50. I'm like, man, buy two of them bitches. I don't care. But that usually translates to what I collect and what I get. So she doesn't seem to have a care or concern. My son absolutely loves it.
What's funny, if I grab like some character or whatever, just say there's like a cool looking female character, she'll say, that's my character, that's my figure. I'm like, but it's gonna be on my shelf. She goes, yeah, but it's still mine. I'm like, okay. Still on my shelf, but yeah, no problem. Let's see. Mio's saying they don't print back issues of Ultraverse.
No, they don't, because they have to pay royalties.
Something wrong. He did us a solid. He put, my F doesn't know about my hobby, but they would find it weird, I think. Emilio says, have you ever made a toy for your kids?
Yep, of course.
I've made
all three of them.
I don't have any kids, but I've made them for my nephews when they were little.
Yeah.
I've made them with my son before.
Yeah. It's funny, like when I get Build-A-Figures or whatever, I had my one niece and my one nephew who are more interested than anything. They would want to help me put the Build-A-Figure together. Like, so I'd give them each a piece to add on to it, you know what I mean? But my one, the same nephew, he was into the Dragon Ball Z. So he wanted some of the characters, but then I told him about the model kits. He's like, "Oh, those are cool. They're a little bit bigger than the other ones." I said, "Okay." I go, "You want those ones?" Yeah. So I would buy him the model kits, and he would ask me to build them. So for me, it was a win-win because I didn't really want the characters, but I liked building the model kits. So I would buy it for him. He'd want me to build it, and then that was it. It was fun for me either way. So.
My youngest nephew, all my nephews would get like wanting to help, and I would like not be putting Build-A-Figures together because I want to use the parts for customs.
Yeah.
And some of the Build-A-Figures, once you pop them together, you can't get them apart.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was like, trying not to be mad one time. I was like, no.
Yeah. Well, that was only when I was putting the Build-A-Figures together. So.
Yeah.
They need to reprint Ultraverse and the New Universe. They're gonna, unless Marvel's gonna do it, then it's not happening.
Didn't they sort of bring the New Universe back here a few years ago?
New Universe.
Because I actually used to read those when I was a kid back in the 80s. Well, I read a couple of them, mostly Starbrand.
Okay.
All right. What do you think?
Let me make your screen bigger. Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of the whole flap thing.
Yeah.
That looks good, man.
Does he look more like he's supposed to? He doesn't have the belt, but I don't think I have a belt. Might need to check.
Yeah, that boot method works good.
Who do we know who he is?
It looks like your Super Scroll you're working on, but I don't recognize that style tunic.
It's the first Super Scroll.
Okay.
What was his name? I can't remember.
Colin, I think.
Yeah, that thing. You know what? Though the material is just so nice and fitted. It does. Part of it doesn't even look like it's actual material. You know what I mean?
And he, I just Googled scrolls, and he kept coming up. And I thought, man, that looks pretty cool.
It looks good.
So I'm gonna fashion a belt for him, and then I'm gonna put it in the box and send it on its way. I gotta get some put his hands on him, put his feet on him, his feet are right on.
That does look good.
Get back to the other thing.
What's that?
That pit vest.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna mute myself for a few seconds to.
Necro's asking, does the Fuchsia's articulated icon scale work well with classified?
No.
He's interested in turning Seijin the samurai into Budo, but doesn't know much about the line. They look awesome. They are pure 1/12 scale though.
I've got that one. I forget what his name is. The one that looks like Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
And I have him on my classified shelf, but like, he's obviously smaller scale.
You know.
Yeah. I think the smaller scale works when you have them fighting the red ones fighting Wolverine as hand ninjas, but
yeah,
they are awful. They are true 1/12 scale.
You know, the only thing that works for martial arts characters is you can put them in poses where their knees are bent or they're squatting or whatever, which you can hide the scale. But if you're gonna have them like standing up, face to face with other characters, No, they're smaller. They're actual 1/12 scale, whereas Legends and Classified are like what would you call them? 1/10 scale? No, not one.
They're
Probably-
basically kind of 1/11 scale.
Yeah, they're in between 6 and 7 inch. So
And,
Which is really
it's
surprising.
enough to be noticeable.
yeah,
As much as they like that scale with Marvel Legends, it's really surprising they made their own line, true 1/12 scale.
Yeah, it
that's
is.
true. That is true.
So like Valverse, that he made his stuff in scale with Marvel Legends and Marvel Legends. When G.I. Joe Classified Marvel Legends.
Yeah. I think so. Saying that some of his family thinks it's a cool hobby, and some think it's absolutely weird. Well, you know what? That would go with anybody. There's going to be some people that think it's cool, and other people are going to look at you like, "What are you? How old are you?" You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Well,
if you like it, if you enjoy it, then you shouldn't really care what other people think about it.
well, too, there is no difference between this and sports fans.
Oh, not at all.
People have like rooms dedicated to sports memorabilia. It's like it's still a hobby.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I've told people. I had a big argument one time with a guy on one of my other chats. Because somehow, while we were talking about serious stuff on there, the video games came up. I can't remember how or what or why or anything. And he just started like trashing the idea of grown men playing video games and stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, dude. I said, you have a fantasy football league that you play with all your friends where you go over stats and stuff. I said, that's an RPG game, bro. And he got all pissed off.
Oh,
It is.
I'm like, calm down. It's like
Fantasy football is just D&D for jocks.
Yeah.
Wow. He doesn't see the truth in that though.
No. Look, we all collect stuff. Everybody's got hobbies. Some people collect DVDs and movies, and some people collect baseball cards. Some people collect sports memorabilia and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm
Like
saying.
I know grown men that collect skateboards and they don't even ride. So
Well,
whatever.
Those shoe collectors.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I say, there's going to be people who agree with your hobby and people who think it's just damn waste of money, weird, childish. You know what? That's why I say, if you enjoy something, man, it's your life, it's your money. Do what you want.
Yeah, the people who are like, that's a waste of money. It's like, dude, do you have a brand new car that you make car payments on? Because you don't have to do that, right? Like, everybody wastes money, right? Like, are you wasting money on things that make you happy? Okay, then it's probably not a waste of money.
Cars are a
Exactly.
bottomless pit.
Yeah.
You put so much money into a car, and unless it's considered a classic, you're not getting that money back.
Oh, yeah, never.
Okay?
No,
Like,
I got a hot rod out in my garage. I'll never get the money I put in that car back out of it.
no,
But if I want to sell my collectibles, I can.
yeah,
It'll take a while, because I got so much, but I can get my money back out of this stuff.
yeah, it's true. Something wrong says my older bro got me into figure collecting, but my dad doesn't approve of it. He says it's a waste of money. I do customs, but I store them hidden in a tote. Well, you know what? Again, that's what we were just saying. People are going to say that it's childish, waste of time, waste of money. But if you enjoy it, you know what? Live your life, man.
Yeah. My dad hated this stuff too when he was alive. He didn't like collecting comic books or anything like that. And
Yeah, well,
I got so pissed off at him when I started working for the university, and I was living in a apartment, and I didn't want to have like something shipped on eBay. I just had it shipped to his house where my old address was still on it. I was getting ready to leave the dude negative feedback because I never got it. It was a trade paperback. I was like, did this thing ever show up at my house? Yeah, I threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Oh, it burned me up.
Yeah, again, people aren't always gonna agree with it.
It's like, one, it wasn't addressed to you. Why do you even hell open it up?
You know, another thing people tend to ask, like, I'll get into this too. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but I mean, if somebody knows me and then they know that I collect and I do customs and I stuff like that, I have no problem talking about it, whether they like it or not, or whether they agree with it or not. But it's not an open thing where I think everybody needs to know about it. Like, I mean, I work with over 1,000 other drivers at work. Okay, now I personally maybe know outside of work and hang out with maybe about 3-4 tops. Now, do I need all the acquaintances at work to know that I collect action figures or I customize action figures? I don't think it's a conversation. You like, to me, I don't bring it up to people that don't need to know or will never know about it, because they'll never be at my house. They'll never see my collection. So people are like, "Oh, would you tell people at work about it?" Why would I go to work and, "Oh, everybody, I collect action figures"? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Or are you ashamed of it? I'm like, well, I don't need people knowing. I don't want people at work knowing my other business. Why do I want them to know what I collect? You see, that's a stupid comparison. They're like, oh, would you openly admit it to people at work that you collect action figures? Like, just out of the blue like that? I'm like, no, I wouldn't. I don't want people at work knowing
for
my
me,
business.
the cat's kind of out of the bag since I'm followed by thousands of people.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what I mean, though? It's not like something, to me, it's not a conversation starter. It's not an icebreaker.
Yeah.
I don't need to go up to people.
I didn't talk about the stuff before I start doing YouTube either. This is my hobby, and I just kept to myself.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad I did start getting online and talk about it and getting to meet everybody. That's part of the fun, like this community we've been working on building.
Exactly. But I mean, that's just the point I was making. I don't like, like there are things that, you can openly talk about at work I don't call everybody at work a friend, because they're not. They're my coworkers. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
yeah.
if I'm not going to share other things with them, why do they need to know about this? Let's get some more of these comments. They brought back Star Brand, as I remember.
Yeah, I think they did at one point. He was like, I know they brought him back in the incursion. What was that whole storyline called where they were having all the incursions?
I have no idea.
I can't remember what it was. It was back in 2012 when they were doing the new Avengers that had Wolverine on it. I can't remember. They were doing the incursion storyline right before Secret World or Secret War. Anyway, yeah, and Starbrand was in there. He was like from one of the universes, and I can't remember exactly what happened with it. Or was it at least a version of Starbrand? Some variant or something. I don't know.
That's the Murder World stuff.
It was when there were Secret Wars 2, when Doom remade the universe after all the incursions, and there was only one version, and it was that world that was all screwed up. I can't remember what. Anyway, it was right before that when Captain America used the Infinity Gauntlet to destroy a world, because the Illuminati got together and they were trying to figure out what to do about all the incursions, and there was a world coming in that was gonna destroy the 616 universe. And like Captain America, who was avidly against destroying another Earth, was like, okay, well, it has to be done, and if anybody's going to do it, I'll be the one to take responsibility for it.
Huh. What's this? Nico's asking, can you put Oh, I think he's talking about Don. If Don, do you have the head of that Super Scroll? Can you put on the head? Don's muted at the moment. Well, he's muted.
He's sewing. He can't hear us right now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. My bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nico was. I think he's asking you. Can you put the head on?
The Super
No, the guy I'm sending it to, Stringer, he's the one. Yeah, he has the head. He doesn't even know that I'm making it for him. So.
Oh, okay. What's this? Think Marvel had Warren Ells do something with the new universe, but it wasn't the same.
That sounds familiar. It was like in the 2000s. Warren Ellis did something. Yeah, wasn't it just called New Universe? It wasn't like called Starbrand or anything, but it was like a mini series or a graphic novel or something called New Universe. I never read it, but I remember when it came out.
Swoosh figures are a little small. They're shorter. Yeah, these are all. None of the heads fit either.
You gotta be careful popping the heads off. Interchangeable heads with the Foosh figures. I've had like the neck pegs break just by trying to pop the head off.
Oh wow! So you better use heat then, just to be safe.
Yeah, and once you pop the head off, it'd be good to just open up the head socket a little bit too with a Dremel.
Hank Solo says I have a Simpure juice board from the 70s that's autographed by the pro team from then. One of the pros traded it from Sims for some trucks.
I think it's skateboard stuff.
Yeah. Box of Cannon says, I would tell people at work, but my job is a bit different than most people's jobs.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to talk to the people at work about work, much less my hobbies.
I know.
I don't know. I don't get that kind of hate and flack at my job. I don't know if it's because I just have such a stressful job, that a lot of people just can't deal with or what, but they're very amicable with, if it's something that you enjoy, absolutely. It's not drinking yourself into a stupor.
People are. I got people at work follow me on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. So,
yeah, I got my supervisor, my direct supervisor, follows me on Instagram to look at the stuff that I sew.
Nico says I tend to avoid talking about this stuff and what I do with my friends. They're my ride or die kind of friends. Even call them family at this point. But some people are just different,
We will reinstate the
family.
Already ahead of you.
Oh, the Don, they got the shirts back on sale for $16.
Yep, we are getting close to my Thursday. I'm gonna have one.
We got the family shirt on the T Public store.
Family.
Well, it kind of shows too, like Teespring was not allowing my stuff to be searched at all, because nothing. It's not even like Collector Express related. It's like the 1987 old shirt I made that sold on T Public. It's because it's searched.
Did I lose you guys? Oh no, y'all still.
We're here.
You took my shirt down.
Yeah, I was kind of worried about that one because it's.
And I didn't even get to order one before they did that. It would have been cool. I would have had my logo on my customizing logo on a T-shirt. Oh well. At least I got pictures of it before they pulled it down. Something one says, I saw someone post, why do adults collect action figures? Why do chicks collect shoes? Or purses, or, you know what I mean? Why do guys collect, what else do they collect? Belt buckles, or, you know what I mean? Like,
Guns.
Why are you so insecure to ask why we collect our hobby stuff?
exactly. And Box of Cannon says, because that are cool.
If you
That
have a
is
problem with me
childish.
collecting, it's your insinsecurity. That's
Yeah,
the issue.
exactly. That it's childish, but I feel like it's a lifestyle, not a phase. Exactly. When Doctor Doom created Battle Worlds, that's that Doctor Doom thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nico, I'm right there with you. My true friends know my hobby and encourage me, but for my coworkers, I keep them in the dark about my personal life. People are just judgmental. Exactly. People like to
I
gossip
mean,
at work.
we are guys. They look for insecurities to hurt you. So it's not
Yeah.
like you're going to sit there and open up to everybody about everything.
You know, it's true. I was gonna say this too. Hank Solo hit the nail on the head. I was raised lower middle class, so collecting as an adult kind of makes up for me missing out. You know what?
Oh yeah.
I was middle class growing up. Like, I mean, for me, even as a kid, I never really asked for toys because, you know, we had a one income family. My mom stayed home with us. She took care of everything at home, and even that, I would have felt guilty asking for stuff, you know, kind of thing. So it's like when I got some money, saved up some money, and was able to buy a figure, I would go buy a figure. But I mean, even then, it was like I barely had any as a kid. But now that I can afford my own, I do what I like. You know what I mean? I like the characters. I'm gonna buy them.
You like big figures, you can't die.
Ow.
Necro, can't really blame them. I think the stuff we're in just has a taboo in their heads or something. Well, you know what though?
Childish. Yeah.
I don't think it's only
Childish.
action collecting. I think people are gonna have something to say about anybody else's hobby that they're not into, no matter what it is. If they're not into it, the people that like to talk are they're gonna find something wrong with anybody else's hobby. You know?
Well, like we were talking about though, people spend money on car stuff. You're not getting that money back.
No.
I love cars, hot rods, working on stuff, but I know it's a money pit.
Giant hole out in your yard that you go and throw money into.
Yeah.
We have a new comment. Winded. Aloo.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Is that Mrs. Doubtfire? Like, hello.
That's how it should be. If you enjoy it and it doesn't negatively impact your health or anyone else, then go for it.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
You do you. That's.
I mean, this world is a hard, cold, cruel place. If you find some fun in it, why not?
Yeah. You can make them not public and have them. Oh. Emilio saying you can make them not public and have them printed.
Oh, the shirts? Okay, yeah, I'll try that. I'm new to TeePublic, so.
Oh, okay. So maybe there's still a chance for me.
Yeah.
Alpha Proton is in the house. I customized the recent Howard the Duck, and I'm happy with the results. I put the legs from Fortnite Shadow Henchman on it, and it was able to keep the hip twist and legs. It looks and works good.
Let be right back. I'm gonna hit this with some silver paint.
There's no such thing as silver paint.
I know. I mixed it up.
Do you even stay in your joints, bro?
Not when I die. Actually, that's a lie. I did sand them. So I still sanded them.
I asked for Star Wars and G.I. Joe every birthday and Christmas. I made a hell of a lot of old ladies gross to buy action figures. Old ladies.
Yeah, man, that's an untapped market for mowing yards and shit.
Oh, yeah. He's saying he corrected his grass mowing. Yeah, I was wondering what he was talking about there. You got when's that? You guys know when the Marvel reveal's coming up in the next couple of days?
March 1st is the live stream.
Oh, okay.
We'll see how it goes.
They're gonna reveal an Iron Fist to go with that Luke Cage.
Fuck no. You know how I know?
Because they don't do nothing that makes sense.
Exactly.
People want it.
They don't finish.
People want it. People want to see it. It ain't gonna happen.
It's ridiculous it's taking this long to get a retail Luke Cage.
Yeah. That's mentioned. Another thing I was talking about was they're showing, well, the Marvel Select Human Torch is already out. They've already showed Sue, and they showed Reed. I'm just curious. I want an updated Fantastic Four thing.
Yeah.
Marvel Select. Hopefully, he's got the same kind of articulation the Hulk does.
Yeah, if they do a new thing, I'm definitely getting that one.
What do we got here? Box of Cannons. If my money represents a portion of time out of my life that I have spent working instead of enjoying, then I should be able to spend it to get some of that enjoyment back. True?
100%, my friend.
It's like that old adage, you spend your time making money, then you spend your money getting your time back.
Yeah, this is Nico. He said, have you ever watched a TV series or movie so good you suddenly got the urge to buy their figures? Yep. Definitely. Oh, Necro's asking Don, what is the rate for a soft goods piece? 6-inch trench coat with a hood. If you do that sort of thing, what do you think the going rate for something like that is, Don?
Like on the market, it's gonna run you about $30 or so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wants it wired as well. So
yeah, that's gonna be around $30-$35 somewhere in there, shipped. Somewhere in there. It's not terrible.
What's this? I have figured out cinnamon powder works good for rust if done correctly.
Just don't eat it. I've seen those videos.
I've laughed at those videos too.
That Luke Cage was needed many years ago. Yeah. I'm surprised it did take this long to make a classic Cage.
Well, they haven't done it. They've only made 2 Luke Cage figures, and they're both exclusives. It's like,
yeah,
he's a popular character. It's like, did he not think he would sell at retail?
You know what? I'm not into the old classic look for Power Man, but I know that I'm in the minority there. But I like how they paid homage to that during the Netflix show. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
He put on that yellow shirt he found at the on the clothes hanger, and he had the
Mhm.
metal thing around his head still. That was pretty funny.
It was a nice touch though, like a little nod.
Oh, I like that. No, see stuff like that. That fans can appreciate that. He still had the afro because he just got out of jail. He had that thing on his head. Oh, Necro's asking if you accept commissions for stuff like that, Don?
Off and on here and there. It's irregular. I don't see it.
Yeah, he's just asking how to get a hold of you. If he definitely purchase one if you are interested.
You can always get a hold of me on Instagram or Facebook. Find my name.
I'm sure it's in the comments.
Your Rife tends to keep me in the link up in the bottom down there. You can direct message me. I'm always happy to chit chat and talk back and forth. See what you got. I got a few things on the list I'm working on right now though.
There you go.
Put a link to Don's Instagram into the chat, so you can hit him up there.
There you go, Necro. A street closed loop would be great also.
We definitely need to do Danny Rand to go with him.
That Power Man looks cool, but should be a little bit bigger. Oh, what body is he on? Anyways, if anyone,
I think it's a new body. I don't think they really showed him like he ain't next to anything yet. I think it's all new body.
Yeah, it looked like there's nothing but renders.
Well, he's got to be. Hopefully, he's like at least close to. He should be at least Hercules size, like height wise.
It's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don, are you making a pit? He's making a vest for a pit.
Yeah, I'm making a vest for a pit. I got a guy. I'd made one for Rife a few years back. Been a year.
Probably about a year.
And I don't know, some dude that I had worked with in the past, he hit me up and was asking for one, if I was willing to do one. And I was like, yeah, I've already done one before, blah, blah, blah. Shouldn't be too awful difficult.
Yeah, that looks like an all-new design. The thing that just bothers me with the design, I don't see no torso articulation. It's probably just going to be a ball joint at the bottom. I hope it's not just a waist twist. I hope it's at least a ball joint where it can pivot forward and back. If it's just a twist, that's going to suck.
That is an overlay, and it's going to have the ball at the bottom, and it's going to have like a hinge and a ball at the top. It's going to be like the retro Spider-Man. It's going to be exactly what you want.
Yeah, they're like Anthony at Customs was talking about. They're doing stuff that's two human portions, not comic book portions. Nico was talking about should have had wider shoulders. I agree with that. He's got some small shoulders, some big biceps, and he needs the big shoulders.
Well. Necro says thank you for the link. In the book.
Brother.
Does excellent work, very skilled. Box of Cannons paid you some props there, Don.
I always appreciate it, though I don't feel like I deserve, but I do appreciate it. I've been considering starting to review other people's soft goods though. Although that feels kind of dirty.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'm not sure how to describe what I mean.
Well, when you start doing that too, like you can get like accused of being biased, or like, since you do soft goods too.
Yeah.
Is
So I'm like sitting here sizing up all my competition, quote unquote competition, saying, "Oh, this dude does crap here. This dude does whatever." But I'm gonna take the Stuckman approach and only review the stuff that I like.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That thing's like mirror. Like you can see. Wow.
Very cool. You start with different colors, you get different results.
Oh, Gary.
Something wrong says Hasbro's against superhero proportions, like V-shaped torso. Omega Red is a good example, but could add more girth.
Yeah. Well, that was my biggest complaint when I was like looking at the Omega Red body. I wish the shoulders and arms were bigger
Yeah.
to give it more V shape.
Nico says he's gonna buy it though. He's part of the I'm part of the problem, he says.
There's a good deal on GameStop right now. If you want the Mr. Negative and his henchman goon, it's like 30 some bucks right now.
$80 up here still.
No.
I do want that henchman and the goon.
So do I.
And the reverse colors Power Rangers 2-pack, where it's got the yellow Jason in the yellow instead of red. It's on sale too for 30 some bucks. So I grabbed that and the henchman packs. For the henchman's, I'll just stick up on the shelf and add to my Spider-Man villain shelf.
Yeah, it's the negative man henchman thing, right?
Yeah, Negative Man and one of his henchman goons.
Yeah.
You wanna give one of those to your best friend, right?
Yeah, I'll call Brian.
We are all.
I kid.
Box of Cannon says we are all our own worst critic, unless you happen to be a narcissist. Then you're likely delusional.
Yep, I see that quite often in the customizing community.
Felix,
there's a lot of great people out there, but some people they drink their own Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah. Felix Martinez is asking what that torso. That's the prime that you're converting, right?
Yep, it's the Final Form Prime I made a couple years ago. A friend of mine that ended up getting it from me. He bought my second Final Form Prime. He asked me if I can send this one back to me, and I changed it over to a First Form Prime. So I'm stripping paint because I want a good clean finish. I don't want stuff to be too thick and gunked up. So I want to do make sure everything's top. Well, like I said, I'm OCD and my own worst critic. I want to make sure it's up to my standards. If I'm satisfied with it, most people will be. I see stuff that nobody else sees on my stuff.
Yeah. Same. It drives me crazy.
I went back to, I learned some things since doing this one, and went and clearance the hips better, clearance the ab crunch more, cleaned up the around the oblique areas.
Ooh.
It is a Caliban base, though, if that's what you was wondering, which is the puff adder is using, which I'm happy to see that because I will be buying puff adder parts on eBay, stock up.
And hopefully, like you said, they're going to re-release it for Charlie 27.
Yep, and skin tone, flesh tone arms. That would make things so much easier.
And hopefully he's single pack so you can not worry about collecting parts.
Yeah, I would love to like a deluxe release of Charlie 27 if it's the case. Or if they did do them as a build figure, I could just stock up on the arms and the torso maybe. I figure that's what's going to happen because Puff Adder is the hands they sculpted for Puff Adder. The new ones have fingernails. You know, they're gloved hands. So there's a reason they made those hands be bare hands.
Man, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you, but
Logic is not their best suit.
yeah.
I also hope they release a scar on that body.
Sector 22813. I haven't finished up Power Girl yet. I've not quit working on her, but I got the sidetrack playing with the chrome stuff, and I pretty well got Sunman just about finished up. Put the finishing coat on this chest armor, and I gotta just seal the sword, and then Sunman is done. Then I'll get back on my Power Girl. I got some blue wash I want to do on her costume. And get back on finishing her up. But she's looking really good. I got her parts laying over here next to me right now. We are all Sid from Toy Story.
Liars. I got 4 sets.
Let that soak in a little bit.
Sector 2813 says, nice. I love that head sculpt from the DC Direct. She looks fantastic from what I have seen. I love the, what is it, Tyrone mean?
I do love that head sculpt though from that Power Girl. It captures the Power Girl so much. That era of Power Girl anyway.
I'm Al from Al's Toy Store. Toy Farm, sorry. Barn, what is it? Barn,
yeah.
He's Al from Toy Story. He's Al from the Toy Barn. Maybe I'm the little old man that restores Woody. But
yeah.
My figures laid over here in pieces would beg to differ.
Well, they can beg all they want to. It don't make a fool.
That's a good thing about Winsor Newton. Once you sand the plastic down too, you can take that Winsor Newton, rub over top of it. It'll smooth that out. It's all the sanding marks down.
Thousand and one uses.
I don't know what happened to Gobi Customs tonight. Like, he never sent me a message. He ain't coming on.
That old man is the goat.
Yeah, yes. He's forgotten more than we know.
Oh, you speak of the devil and he shall appear.
There he is.
I just spoke him up. Oh my goodness.
Look, man, had to deal with a small guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was not
Well,
want to go to. He was
Small
not.
guys are good. You know, you just.
He was not going to go to sleep. This
Didn't
boy
call
just.
he didn't call into work, so I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, this boy didn't. He did not want to go to sleep tonight, man. He just fought me for 3 hours. So now I got to make me some coffee. Well, how's everything been going tonight, guys?
Doing just fine.
That's good. Yeah, I saw that Roboto and stuff earlier.
I polished out the boards more. I got the silver main fixed up, and he's back on the shelf already.
I'm gonna pick up some all clad next week. I'll let you know how that does.
When you clear with like the automotive clear, it gives it like a gunmetal gray look. It loses its chrome, but once you go back over it after you clear it again,
Yeah.
freaking gorgeous.
No, I wanted to try just to try something. I want to try like some wax buffet. Buff it.
Jimmy Buffett?
Huh? Yeah, Jimmy Buffett. Why not? Oh man.
Definitely though, you got one for your airbrushing, but definitely need to wear that sucker there.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Because it's fine mist. If I wasn't sick the other night, it would mess me up. Because when I blew my nose, I had the graphite in my nose.
Damn. Yeah, you might want to calm down on that.
Well, always use that respirator when you're going to use it.
Graphite don't give you wings, man. It give you black lung.
Moonshine give you 4-wheel drive.
Oh, that's true.
Rub and buff.
Yep.
So yeah, I gotta figure out where to get another saber-tooth head for that Caliban body.
I might have one.
Big enough for that Caliban?
You need a Marble Select.
Yeah.
Oh no, I ain't got no shit like that. I don't Marble Select. What do you think this is?
I'm thinking, hey,
What kind of saber-tooth head you got?
the one I got, the other one I got was that Marvel Select one. The one I did on the other body.
I'm asking Don.
Oh.
I did a custom. I'll have to go look at it. I'm not sure.
Hey, would the Marvel Select
dripping water sound?
I'm making coffee, I told you. It's called a Keurig.
I was hoping that was the case.
It's called a Keurig, sir.
I thought you might have been taking a leak in the bathroom or something.
No, man. I'm making. I see it. I'm tired. I gotta make coffee.
What head did you say you had done?
I am not. I'll have to go look at it. Let me finish this stitch up and I'll go look.
Okay, no rush. I was wondering if you had the Jim Lee one.
Oh, that was another question. How big is Marvel Select Colossus head? Would that fit on that Age of Apocalypse Colossus body?
I don't know.
I don't know if anybody had it. Huh?
It's a bigger head.
I'm wondering if it's good enough scale to go on that body though, because I like the Age of Apocalypse Colossus. I just hate the freaking face.
Same is a little bit. It's a little bit bigger.
It's a little bit bigger.
But his head on this is pretty small, so I think it will work. Because this is a bigger body than he's not taller, but he's wider than the Select is. So I think this head would work on this. So
Oh yeah, the Select head for sure. Yeah.
yeah, I think it would work. I
Okay.
think you can make it work.
Sweet. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, that's on my list of things to pick up next week.
You guys make any custom figures of your own characters?
I have one in the works.
I did a Goon Squad. Like just custom, like bad guys.
He's talking about like if you made up your own character, like a superhero or anything.
My goons are my heroes, man. They're the cogs that keep everything going.
Random goons don't count.
They're not random. They have personality.
Random goons don't.
That's
Batman
it.
beats them up just the same as everybody else.
They come back from their missions, sir. They're like
Right, so
Henchman 21 from Venture Brothers.
what do you think?
Oh.
And I'll be right back. Let me go look at that head.
Looks good.
Nice.
You know what? I know what needs to be done now that I'm looking at this. I need a Rick James size outfit to go with my Rick James Hulk head.
Nico's saying that your goons are street level heroes.
I am working on a Brock Sampson though.
Well, that's not your original character, though.
Here's the day. What if I
There's that-
reverse his name and call him
That
Samson Brock?
Fortnite character.
Do what now? Hulk Smash?
I said that Fortnite character. You could use him for Brock Sampson or Johnny Bravo.
Oh yeah, like Meowsles.
That's what I got. So I took the that Venom, the original Eddie Brock head. You know what I'm talking about from the old school Venom.
Yeah.
And I did some slight modifications, and I put the long hair on him. And I just got to paint Meowscles up.
There's another character now from Fortnite that's coming out. Looks even more like that body type.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember what his name is though.
So y'all see that one dude, the guy in the gold armor is going for like $11 now, right? If you can find him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, your guys' sales are not like my sales. So.
They're it's a Target sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the scalper guy got the ones up near me, so I'm not trying the other Target down the street.
Oh, you're gonna be quicker than that.
Yeah.
Well, that was near his store, so he usually.
Oh, you're gonna have to be quicker than that.
Well, god dang.
What's that commercial? The old man with the dollar bill on fish blood.
I remember
Oh, you gotta be quicker than that.
that. Dude, he scooped up. He scooped up all the freaking Joes, all the Vipers.
Mm-hmm.
He got them all, and then I think the guy was like, "There's 4 left," so he had to hide he hid the last 4 so somebody else could get them.
So, here you go, Dagobi. If you're making Brock Sampson, how about Black Dynamite?
I've already made one.
Well, that's what Name Without's asking you.
Yeah, I've already made a Black Dynamite. I swore I showed that Black Dynamite before.
Is it on your Instagram?
I think he is because he was sitting there with the what's his name from Big Trouble in Little China. Oh no, I'm making coffee, sweetie. Got my daughter coming out here thinking the house burning down because I'm making coffee.
Well, it's like a lot of racket.
I mean, at least that means they on their P's and Q's, right?
Making sure Dad's not burning the house down again.
I like that again.
I was gonna say again.
They were warned.
Fire.
He's not allowed in the kitchen without supervision.
You told my man I am the chef.
And that sounds like, here, hold my beer.
Yeah.
All right, you sick of looking at Hulk? I made it back.
Yeah. The vest looks great.
Yeah.
What are we calling turkeys?
Yep.
I must have been confused. What the shit?
You didn't have one?
Yeah, I had Warpath.
Yeah, not the same character.
Not the same. Well, all them X-Men fucking things look alike, you know.
Why? What do you need, Jerry? You need a saber tooth head?
Yeah, if you had had like a Jim Lee head, I would definitely be interested in that. Because I sold my Jim Lee one, and I got Warpath. I wouldn't mind making a Sabretooth on a Warpath.
I got a Warpath.
The old Toy Biz saber tooth still in my.
Oh, that would
That's
fit. That would
probably
be
too
sweet.
small.
Actually, no, that's a big head. That would be perfect.
The one
All the
on
part,
the Toy Biz.
the fur pieces and everything would be good.
Yeah, I got the one in my collection. I'm trying to remember if I have one for fodder. That's why I don't get your hopes up. I'll look into it.
Yeah.
Who's here? Who's Gobi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got kicked out for some reason.
You hit a button.
I did not. I'm on my cell phone.
You hit a button.
Chrome.
Mm-hmm. You're late to the party. We've chromed and moved on.
Something wrong. It says I made a custom saber tooth using Omega Red. Best buck for saves. Yeah.
Yep.
Conveniently, I'm with you on that.
Yep.
Do you want this buck?
What the
Hold on, let me.
you use that one for?
Oh, wow.
That is the Omega Raven.
I bought like 4 of them. They were at Ollie's for $3.
What do you want for one?
This
Don?
figure. Oh my
This
god, I've never seen it.
What do you want for 2 of them, Don?
Wait, what?
I need at least 2 of them. What do you want, Don?
I think he got his finger over the mic.
I don't know. I think someone's calling me. I don't know
Don. What do you
what
want
the
for
hell's
2 of
going
them?
on.
I definitely could use Warpaths.
Yeah, me too. What do you want for them?
I don't want anything for him. I got him for a song and a dance.
So,
You heard him, Dagobi. You got to sing and dance for him.
ain't no shucking and jiving over here, sir.
Ain't
That's
no
the price.
bad turkey.
That's the price.
Man, I was gonna ask something. I just like wrote it out on my brain. Oh, Don, how's that kimono coming?
Well, I haven't started on it yet. I'll start getting you pictures and stuff when it hits. I have the white fabric though, so don't.
Okay, so the body size is gonna be speedball.
You wanting to change the base buck?
Hmm?
You're wanting to change the base buck?
No, it's gonna be speedball's book.
Speedball?
Yeah, so it'll be
The Sunfire body.
Yeah, Sunfire body.
Did y'all talk about something different before?
No, I think I told him Sunfire body.
No, he said Sunfire, bro.
Yeah, the same thing.
No, I've been working on the scroll and the vest. The vest is a commission, so
God damn, we ain't got enough belts.
No.
yeah, I got a shit ton of red belts and shit.
God, somebody.
That ain't even all of them. I got more in this baby.
Man, I was digging through my like Build-A-Figure bin. I almost got a completed collector and an Atuma. I didn't even realize I bought all them Black
Oh.
Panther figures.
Those are
So you want me to throw this in your box?
I would love that.
Yeah, saber tooth, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's perfect for it. Marvel Select head works good with it.
Oh, Hulk Smash.
Yeah.
When I get that box from Box of Cannons, and you want me to get your stuff ready to ship?
Yeah.
How long is that gonna be so I can start sending you stuff too, Jared?
Might want to go ahead and start sending soon.
All right, I got you.
Well, you gotta wait for my box.
Right.
Oh.
Cheers.
I don't know. I feel optimistic that it'll get shipped to me tomorrow.
Hey, something when I was asking $2 at Ollie's, I need to go visit, but I don't. Might as well have Warpath. Was that recently or a while back?
Oh no, man, that was like when that wave like was out. It was like Christmas, maybe 2 years ago or a year ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
heads up.
I missed out on that Warpath too.
So the controller wave is hitting my honeypot, and I told y'all I don't get the huge discount I got, but I can still get them for $5 each. So if there's anything out of the controller wave y'all might be needing.
I wouldn't mind another Madam Hydra.
Okay, so if I see her, I'll grab
Hmm.
I got the Hydra shelf, and I like to have her on like next to the Serpent Society too.
her. Okay. That's where I picked up all them speedballs at, man. They was just sitting in the bin. I walked by and it was like 3 of them sitting there. So I was like, hey, $5 each, might as well.
I like to find some Havoc's cheap.
They might have them. I'll check. So what? When I went and talked with one of the girls the other day, she told me that they actually have a case back there, just random Marvel Legends from Target, and she said she'll set them aside for me to look through. Because I told her the other day, I'm like, look, I'll buy the whole case right now. But it was in the back. It was like deep buried in the back.
I definitely like to get some Havocs for those power effects. They can work for anybody.
Yeah, Havoc would be cool.
Okay, so 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna buy the whole case.
Yeah, if you see a Havoc and it's on discount, buy it, and I'll send you the money for it.
I got you.
And
Anybody else need anything? So Havocs, Madam Hydras.
Yeah, I don't need anything. I just went through a culling phase, getting rid of shit.
All right. Dom, what about you?
From the controller wave.
Well, the thing is, man, I know they get controller wave in now. I found some Joes there. The Joes are all over the place. Like they had movie Joes still, so I grabbed the Snake Eyes. So I mean, they're getting in like I said, man, they've got a whole case in the back of just random Hasbro stuff.
an extra Harold Thor would be good.
Okay.
So I could do that arm swap.
Oh yeah, that looks good. You know, you can if you can't find him, you can use what's the Thunderstrike too.
I still need the Thor to do the arm swap with.
No, I'm saying you can use Thunderstrike.
You're not listening. I need the Thor so I can have the one with regular
you want a second?
and one with the arm swap.
I got what you're saying. Now, why you say it? What you could have left?
That's why I said I wanted an extra Thor.
Wait, which Thor?
The Harold Thor.
Oh, okay.
You can do the arm swap with Ragnarok or the 80th anniversary Thor, and give him basically swap out the head and make his modern look, his current look. After he's no longer a herald, he still kept that costume. He's sleeveless now.
Yeah. Which I'm glad he kept the chainmail look, because like what was that? That was like the all new Avengers, wasn't it? When he came back with the chainmail.
Yeah, he looks. I like the more modern look now too.
Coffee good.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay.
What? Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Also, Don, what were you doing earlier to your daggone sewing machine, man? Are you molesting or something?
I had dropped a piece of toothpick down inside of it, and I had to extract it. I didn't want it to get hung up in one of the belts or something.
Yeah, that was
every now and then he's just got to show who's boss.
I had to do some surgery. Liar!
Wow.
Like, no, coffee bad.
No, coffee good. Never disrespect the caffeine, man.
King Solo, Holly's has good stuff, cheap. That's their advertising slogan.
Yeah, it just depends on your ollies. Like some of them get. I'm so tired of seeing Ronins. Or what's his name? Ronan.
What?
Ronan the Accuser.
What?
Oh yeah, the MCU one that's at Ollie's.
Yeah, it's like
okay.
Yeah, there's like 5 billion of them. Yeah.
I'm so tired of seeing that figure.
I actually bought one there because I had never picked him up, and I was like, you know what, $9, why not?
It's not a bad figure. It's just the helmet could be better because you can't really turn the head.
I saw Charlemagne got the new Captain America already. Is he out?
Yep, he's been shipping. There are several toy reviewers that's got him up right now.
I want to see how he looks, man, because I still haven't got it. I never got a cap. The 20th anniversary one, never got him.
Me neither.
So it looks like you're going to have to modify the ab crunch. It's very limited. The diaphragm joint.
Okay.
I've got the 20th anniversary. The one I want is the 80th anniversary.
I love the colors, baby.
That's the one that comes with the shield and everything, right? That has the. He's like $40, right? The one that was like at GameStop a lot.
80th?
The 80th?
Isn't that the one?
No.
No.
You're thinking about the 20th one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 80th one was retail line, and they didn't stay in stores. The Walmart's here, like, only had them in stores for like about 2 or 3 weeks, then they cleared them all out.
The 80th one is the one they repainted and redid the head to get the 20th.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I like the color scheme on the 80th better.
I do too.
I'm not big on the powder blue for Captain America. I know a lot of people like the powder blue Superman. I don't like that either. I like the darker blue.
Why does Box of Cannons keep telling me coffee bad?
Yeah, he's saying just ask his laptop.
Oh yeah, he spilled coffee on his laptop.
Oh well, I'm
Coffee
sorry.
bad.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Coffee very bad on that situation.
I mean, just get some rice, man.
Yeah, it's not. It's coffee. Water, yes, rice.
Rice, grits. Hey, you could always like try those packets that are inside of your your
Well,
beef
coffee's like has residue. Water doesn't.
Listen here, Jared. Quit killing my vibe, man.
Coffee can gum up the works, literally. If it's long, hopefully,
sticky.
Yeah, hopefully the hard drive's not compromised.
Oh, I did pick up what's her name? God dang it, the female Hawkeye.
Kate Bishop.
Yeah, I picked up one of those for like $5. They only had one of her in. So I grabbed her.
I'm waiting for Hawkeye to come to go on clearance because from that wave, so I can finish the build a figure. Freaking still full price, man. Up here.
I'm wondering when we'll go get another blade.
You should just load up and move to the United States and lose your ass in medical costs. I mean, get them cheaper Marvel Legends.
Make the choice.
I've done what I could for it. For now, time will tell. Talking about his laptop. My best score at Ollie's was 4 years back. I got 4 Black Series Captain Rex. Stormtroopers.
God, those things are expensive now.
Oh
My
man,
eyes
that's
bulged.
nice.
My eyes
I never
bulged
even saw
up.
Captain Rex in the stores.
No, not really.
Something Wong says I prefer 20th anniversary Cap. Prefers the comic style colors. I prefer brighter Spidey colors too. Reminds me of MVC.
Anybody that talks about Marvel vs. Capcom is a friend of mine.
Let me see. So you
One
gonna
of these days, I'll
collect
show you
those?
guys my arcade cabinet.
Yeah, are you gonna collect those new Street Fighter figures?
Oh yeah,
Those things are pure. MVC.
I love the packaging. The packaging looks like arcade.
Yeah, the video game.
Yeah.
shoot, man, I got to start practicing Street Fighter. There's a freaking $1 million bounty up.
Yeah, Box of Cannons is lucky. It was just black coffee. If it was sugar and milk or cream, it would have been so sticky.
Oh, it'd have been through.
All right.
Okay, the Yelena Blow don't look that bad.
She's horrible. She's on a
Come on, it's not that bad.
she's on one of the worst female bodies ever made.
Yeah, it's that one Black Widow body in it.
The Rider Series Black Widow.
Yeah, the one where she's on the motorcycle.
It's the Rider Series Black Widow.
Oh God, it is that body, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm checking the review right now, and I just see that.
I'll have to sacrifice one of my Shrieks and give her a decent body.
Yeah, why did? Yeah, I know all them Shrieks you got.
Why? Which figure's using her now? The Yelena?
Yelena's using that horrible Rider Series Black Widow body.
Yeah, I know. That's freaking garbage.
That's the ones that had the tiny heads too. Like the heads didn't like. The heads are a lot
The
smaller.
long-haired one was okay, but the short-haired one was weird.
It's even the same weapons.
Yeah, but you know what?
Wow.
Why would they go with that look for Yelena when everybody wants a classic look?
Because everybody wants the classic one. You just
Yeah,
answered your question.
They can charge more, man. That thing is hideous.
It's stupid. The stuff is just what a waste of a figure.
And somebody's actually showing the bodies side by side, comparing them. And like it's the exact same body, piece for piece, isn't it? Yep, it really is. Wow, that is horrible.
So rather than using a Shriek body, they went back in time.
Yeah, and I thought they said they're gonna stop doing that.
Well, they used one of the worst bodies available too. Even like the skinny leg body's better than that one.
The point is, she's a character that shoots. Why not use the body that you just made available?
And you can get all these new awesome poses out of it instead of this rickety old. Yeah, there's somebody already put on a streak body. I'm looking at it right now. Looks so much better. Yep. Going on a streak body.
Now my voice is back and start doing reviews again.
Don't tease me if you can't please me.
Do what?
Don't tease me if you can't please me.
I'll try not to.
Evil is
Also,
bringing back.
why did they make the orb? Who asked for the orb?
Me? Wait, what are we talking about?
I'm fine with the orb. Better than another repaint.
Oh yeah, I did. I bought the orb.
I'm definitely gonna turn that chode into a freaking.
Somebody don't like
A-bomb.
Ghost Rider apparently.
Yeah, no. Yep, chode is become. Wait, why does chode have?
The orb is a Ghost Rider villain.
Yeah, but he's lame.
All villains are lame.
Yes, Evo is bringing back Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and it's gonna be the stuff.
I got 2
Thank you.
MCU Miss Marvel from Target for less than $9 each. Would be great to work. Would be good for parts. Yep.
See, somebody putting in the stream they play video games. Hey, if you want to come get some, I don't care what fighting game it is. I'm down for whatever.
That sounds like all the people that used to challenge me at like at Capcom games and get their butt kicked.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get my butt kicked though. I ain't that guy.
It's your quarter. It's what I used to do.
I got the credentials, man.
Nico says
I do
me.
too. It's called growing up in the 80s.
Well, I played competitively for years, Jared. Kiss my butt.
Didn't blame me.
No, I used to have fun doing that, man, and kids kind of slowed me down. Last time I went to was Final Round up in Georgia.
I'm hoping they'll release the that new Electra again in the red colors.
They probably will.
It's such an upgrade over the body from to this one. Look at that. Stupid numbers on in the thigh.
Oh, wow. You can take that off, though. Winsor Newton.
Yep.
No polish.
Chamber looks pretty decent. Oh, okay. So the flames are part of the head. What is Chamber's powers anyway?
Well, I would say it's got something to do with that energy coming out, busting out of his body.
Wait a minute, is it the normal suited body with a different top?
No, it's a new body.
Okay. I know people said you could use Chamber for like a Ghost Rider. Not too sure about that.
Maybe well, you're gonna have that gaping hole in the chest. It's about trying to use it for Ghost Rider is gonna be a little difficult.
Right. And he's short. He's like real short.
I did wind up and watch Yo Joe's review of the Ghost Rider from Nesco.
Mm.
I don't know. He didn't say anything bad about it.
It looks nice.
I mean, other than it's like $250.
Man, that's so stupid too.
So wait a minute. They reissued Killmonger in his like Saiyan armor, but it's a what if Amazon exclusive?
What?
What are you talking about?
So you know Killmonger. You know,
Yeah, but he never wore no Saiyan armor.
the Michael B. Jordan, his outfit when he was in military gear. Michael B. Jordan based that on Vegeta's outfit.
Look at this stupid shit here.
Hmm?
It's engraved into her leg, like there's raised letters in her leg.
Oh wow,
This is stupid stuff Hasbro does.
that stamp.
It's in through the red paint too, so you can't just sand it down.
Mm. Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, Killmonger's outfit in the first Black Panther movie, his original outfit, Michael B. Jordan based it on Saiyan armor.
I don't believe that. He may
Look it
have
up.
said
He talks about it.
I don't think the actors get to design their costumes.
Either way, why is that an Amazon exclusive?
Because it's a reissue.
With some brighter
And
colors.
it's the cartoon head.
Looks good.
It's a cartoony head from like the What If series.
It looks really good though. Like I'm looking at a dude got it up close, man, in hand. That thing looks nice. Actually, I want one of those.
Then buy one.
I'm going to. That's a good generic soldier body too.
At $30 pop, I don't think so.
Are you serious?
He's expensive.
$30? Oh, never mind. It's not that nice.
Yeah, it is. Buy two.
Mm-mm.
Buy three.
Don't be keeping out on us now.
You're going to army build, you got to buy three.
I'm good.
You'd be better if you had two of those Killmongers.
Look, man, I'll just buy Valorverse figures, you know.
Valverse needs to mail my stuff.
You still haven't got your stuff?
You'll get your ship notice tomorrow when I get my promise.
My Serpentor finally shipped.
Done deal.
They Valverse was running a sale, ordered some stuff and ordered them on the 17th, and they're still processing.
Mm.
It's like, what the hell y'all waiting on? Because I've seen other people get to like their those sale figures already in stock, already have them in hand. Where the hell's buying? Oh, nah, you bastards! The bandana, black off the bandana, and the bandana is actually painted red.
So I like how Moonstone's like that freaking white whale for me now. I finally got what's his name? Sentry. And now Moonstone wanting to be my hard to find Walgreens exclusive.
Just order off line. She's available right now.
Well, I told you, Jared, I like finding stuff in the wild.
They're not going to stores no more.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
If you don't order online, you're not getting it.
Okay. Yeah, it's because of the ordering system and what they've been doing. I remember that now.
They're not going to be carrying Marvel Legends anymore.
Yeah, the cap don't look that bad. Okay.
Well, I mean, you know, on the one hand, good. But on the other hand, there are no Walgreens up here, so I don't care.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, with them bringing the Ultimate Universe back in the comics, what are they gonna do with Miles?
Nothing. He's fucking popular.
Well, no, I'm saying, will they go back to Ultimate Universe? Will they stay mainstream?
Nothing. He is popular.
Okay, yeah, that cap don't look that bad. I do see what you're talking about with the waist. It's just weird not seeing the wings on them.
It's Ultimate Cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna put wings on.
Why?
Because he has to have wings on his head.
No, he don't.
No,
Yes,
he
he
don't.
does.
He don't.
Then it's the wrong Captain America.
Look, man, this is Star Spangled Man. I need them wings.
Or why does he need wings for?
Why did they give that crappy shield? The one that snaps if you clip it on too many times?
It's because they're never going to change.
But we got the MCU shield that actually has the strap.
They don't care. You're thinking that they're a company that actually cares.
That would
They're a company that wants money.
They want to do what's the cheapest option. We got buckets of this crappy shield. Let's just pack these in here with it.
Jesus. So Iron Man, his eyes are yellow. Look, that figure looks pretty decent too.
I'm not crazy about the colors, the muted colors on that one.
What's on Iron? Yeah, he bland looking. He definitely ain't got no bright to him. You know what you do?
You watch your mouth.
Put some red on him and then hit him with some of that graphite. Give it a shine.
Yeah. You watch your mouth by Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man's the man. He looks beautiful.
I forgot you were an Iron Man junkie.
Hulk smash dip out orders and come back.
All right, I gotta head out, guys.
All right, Matt.
Late for me.
Be good.
Yeah, I'm about to. I don't think I got. I played with my Chrome, and I'm just kind of finding stuff to do.
So basically, what you're saying is you're just milling around.
Repainting her bandana with this mustard color.
All right, y'all have fun. I'll see y'all later.
Have a good night, sir.
Have a good one, bro.
Well, we lost Hulk smash again.
Spiro Toys Animal Warriors? What are those?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I get them.
Oh, you ordered them?
Yeah, I picked them. I got
No.
all of them.
They're like one was like Jackalman and Monkey.
Hey, did I tell you that Thane is in there?
Hmm?
Did I tell you that Thane is actually in there?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it says in that list, it says that he's in there.
Hulk smash, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Man, these things look good. I'm
I don't know what
looking
the
at
hell's
the
going
guy's review of them, man. They look good.
Hulk smash, I couldn't hear you for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me earlier. I couldn't hear y'all.
Let him talk for a second.
Oh.
Can you say something so we can hear you?
Yeah, I was having issues. At first I couldn't. I don't think you guys could hear me. Then I couldn't hear anything.
Your volume's real low too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How about now?
So I think you're all right now.
That's weird. I was trying to get through some of these comments, and we was really backed up here.
Yeah.
Okay, I just start from anywhere here. They should upgrade the Moonstone Buck. Yes. Chamber uses the old suited body legs. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Me and my brother got in fist fights over Mortal Kombat in the early 90s. Yep. I one-punched Johnny him over and over. He would rage out. What about those cheeseheads that would friggin' use the trap you with a power ball, a Hadouken or whatever with Ryu, and they would just keep doing it, wouldn't give you a chance to fight?
That's yep.
That's cheese.
Or get Peony in the corner just to keep doing like the uppercuts.
Yeah.
And you just bouncing like up in the air and never even hitting the ground.
You know what I would do is I would accidentally, for some reason, I don't know what happened, but my elbow would like suddenly just get them off their guard for a second, and I found the chance to get loose. Mega weapon, that semi-upgraded Moonstone, the arms.
Yeah, the arms are great on that figure.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
Oh, Hang Solo is saying he's hearing Target has G.I. Joe's figures for pretty cheap in stores.
They've been clearing out the Python Patrol officers and bats.
Dude, what's the name's on clearance now too? The one I got from you, Jared.
Outback.
Yeah.
He's sold out first in my stores.
See, I got a bunch of Rakondos.
Yeah, everybody's grabbing Bazooka. That wave is Bazooka, Rakondo, and the Python Officer. They had the Python officers at my store for once, and they got gone quick. I just didn't like the look of them, that yellow and gray and that crosshatch pattern on them. I just thought they looked bad.
You remember the episode where Cobra Commander made his Python Patrol?
I didn't watch the Dick cartoon series.
Oh, okay. He injected him with freaking snake venom. That was stupid. So he puts him on the table. And he's like, "Oh, my Python Patrol."
The Dick cartoon was pretty bad. When they took over. They took over for Sumbo.
Mm-hmm.
This figure is definitely lacking accessories, though. All she's got is her size and.
Rapunzel.
Is anybody looking for 1/12 scale his tank? Other than the HasLab, I don't know, unless you get a print of one.
I've seen the printed ones.
Yeah, there's not going to be any more exclusives, and from the looks of it, they're not even going to be carrying Marvel Legends anymore. It's a rare occasion to even find them in the stores around here.
Really?
Yeah.
So the information I got from Walgreens was the way they do their SKUs for Marvel Legends, which is ridiculous, and the reason you don't see the new stuff, that everything has one SKU. So when they scan it, they just get random stuff in from their distributor. So some stores will get flooded with all the new stuff, and other stores will get flooded with all the leftovers. So there's no proper distribution for stuff. So they're having to clearance everything. You know, you got stores getting mad clearance because they're not getting anything. So I'm assuming Hasbro probably sees this and is just like, you know what, forget it.
Well, I don't think the big thing was the buyer for Walgreens at one time was a fan, from what I understand. He's not there anymore.
Okay. Matter of fact, you said that, Jared, there's a video right now about RIP Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusives.
Yep. They're always listening.
They really are. It's pretty scary.
Omega Weapon.
There I am. Hi.
Wow.
So shiny.
Yeah, this is the third coat of powder. I cleared it, powdered it, cleared it, powdered it. I've got 3 coats on there. If I had wet sanding paper, I could got even more mirror finish.
Oh yeah.
Man, that cape is badass, Don.
That thing is freaking serious, eh?
Is that like pleather?
No, I am not sure what the hell it is.
You know that.
But it has like a little design on it, and it looks.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Wow.
Man, so yeah, I'm pretty surprised they haven't no Superior Iron Man either.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to have a Superior Iron Man. I've commissioned him twice, and it fell through both times.
I need a Robert Downey Jr. head though. Not Robert Downey Jr., but Tom Cruise head.
Hank Solo says later, and Box Cannons also says he's heading out too. Thanks all again, all. You guys have a good night.
Bunch of lightweights.
So what do y'all think about that Craven?
Nico's got
I think he looks great, but pass.
one sec, guys.
Family, 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 family.
Looks like he's using the Namor arms. But no, they look pinless.
What are you talking about?
The new Craven.
I think it looks too animated for me.
Like, I'm just looking at the looking at the rendering, it looks like he's using the Namor's arms, but the legs look different.
Mr. Commandant,
Mm-hmm.
I got a question here on your Spider-Man here. What you got going on here with his head?
Oh, as near as I could tell, when that guy made it, he had slots, and they're like pushed into the slots, so the head is like 3 pieces.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to figure out, take it out, take it apart, so I can pop my eyes out and make it a lot easier to paint.
I'm not sure how he did it though. I don't have any. Yeah, but it looks like it's pieces. You're welcome to try. I've got like 3 more of them.
Is it got silicone rubber in for the neck socket?
Yeah, that's me. I do
Okay.
that.
You guys hear about this? Toy Gigante is a custom maker on YouTube. He's planning on buying one of his tanks.
Oh, okay.
Toy Gigante, I ain't heard of him.
Yeah.
Be so nice to re-release.
They're
That's
asking
Marvel.
about the cape again. Don has no idea what material that cape is.
Yeah, I wish I did. I haven't found any real problems with it.
What'd you use for his rubber and for the neck socket?
It's a 2-part silicone molding material. You can make like molds out of it.
Yeah, I saw Craftman using that the other day.
That is exactly what it is. And I don't know. I put a little bit of it together. I jam it into the head socket, and then I cram it onto the peg. And you have to do like some trim work around it. And I usually it stays on the peg, so when it comes off, and you just have to super glue it back in the spot.
Hey Don, you know you can use thermoplastic too, right?
I don't know. I like the silicone.
Yeah, this will be a lot easier than thermoplastic. But I pulled it out of there just so I can see about taking this apart because I want those eyes out.
So it actually just pops out.
Yeah, I didn't think I had to glue that one in. It's seated in there pretty good.
Okay, no. If you did thermoplastic, it's permanent.
Let's see.
I'm so happy my freaking Serpentor finally shipped.
At least somebody got something shipped to them.
It took entirely too long, man. My wife ordered that thing like months ago.
Well, if you ordered the first batch, you would already had it.
I know. Man, I still can't believe nobody wanted one of these mind benders I got.
I'll end up masking over all the white on the torso. You're wanting like the blue highlights, right?
Yeah. Just like
Is that the Marvel Legend, the retro card one?
Yep.
That's it.
Where'd you get the head from?
We were just talking.
I'm always positive it was Artman, but I'd have to double check.
Okay, text me the link.
I've gotten two heads from that guy.
Yeah, text me a link if you can, man.
Whichever guy it was, I'll send you. I'll link you his.
No, it costs $1 for the link.
What the hell? Look, man. I'm about to get my resin and 3D printers. Don't mess with me.
$1.
You're getting a 3D printer?
Huh?
You're getting a 3D printer?
Yeah, the wife's gonna get me a resin. Well, she don't let me get a resin and a 3D printer. I'm gonna get one of each.
Then then the link's $5.
Are you you know how to use those things, or?
I got my son does. He can teach me. Yeah, my son's an architect and all that stuff. You know, he's already done those classes. Now. He's got the programs already on his freaking laptop and everything.
No, I'm just wondering. Like,
He's going to be gone in a few months.
I know. He got a few months to teach Daddy how to use it.
I was just
I can
wondering,
learn.
is it like the scanning too? Like you can do scanning, or no? That's something different.
No, I know now my homeboy owns a toy store. They're talking about getting a 3D scanner for theirs.
Now, there's a lot of sources where you can go and buy an STL files too.
Yeah.
You just have to learn how to scale it.
But I didn't know that there's a 3D printer in just for molding. Oh, so Jared, he still has not done the triple T's, but he finally did the what's the Dreadnought's vehicle? The Thunder Machine?
He probably can't hear you yet.
Oh.
There you go.
Can you hear
What?
me, Jared?
Okay.
You remember how that dude was supposed to do those the triple T's?
Sure.
So he's still the one. Remember, I was going to send you one to do a review on. So he still has not done the freaking triple T's. He just now finished the second Thunder Machine. And I found out why. What you laughing at, Don?
I am definitely team cloth capes.
Yeah, that looks good.
I see stuff like this and I realize just how crappy my stuff is, man.
What?
I say when I see stuff like this, it just makes you realize just how junky your stuff is.
So Jared, you might see your triple T next year at the rate he printing them.
I'm not holding my breath.
You and me either, because he still hasn't printed my stuff. Like I said, man, he literally just put the second Thunder Machine in the store. But remember, I told you it was last year. I told you about them things, right?
Well, last year's only like 2 months ago.
Okay, middle of last year. Goddamn jackanapes.
Not even 2 months ago.
Yep. Less than 2 months ago.
I gotta pick up Beast in the lab coat.
Mono. Do you want it out of cotton or stretch? You want it out of cotton or stretch?
Cotton.
I ain't got no shins. What we talking about? King of the Hill?
Really?
So
okay. So can you print decent heads with a 3D printer?
I mean, you can print anything with a 3D printer. Just how well will it come out? Will it be?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, that's why I thought. That's why I figured resin would be the best thing for doing like Marvel Legends scale heads and stuff.
Even if you do a resin one, it has to be fine.
Well, there's different materials.
It still has lines in it, because of how the process of how it makes it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have texture. to it. You like these really cool pieces that Box Cans print for me. You rub your finger over it, you can feel the. It's like feels like a lenticular print, like a lenticular screen.
Now, did he use, is that a resin or is that a 3D printer?
This is resin.
Okay. So no matter what, I'm gonna have lines. I got you.
Now the filament
You have
will
finer lines.
absolutely give you obnoxious lines, but the resin printer is a lot harder to see them.
Yeah,
it's a lot finer.
You can usually just prime over top of resin and be good to go.
Okay.
If you have a
Well, you know, the wife's
slicer,
been looking up. She's been looking them up. She's doing her deep dive research, trying to figure out which one she wants to get first.
if you have a quality slicer, you can print well on FDM, but resin still has the edge on smoothness and hiding lines.
Okay.
I have a 3D printer for PLA for figure. Figureheads resin prints is the way to go.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to knock out some. I've seen some guys doing parts for their dioramas out of resin and stuff like that as well. Like that work out pretty good.
You go. Big learning curve.
Yeah.
Jared, I got number time, man.
Get your job.
I can't.
Thank you.
Do you know where I live at?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't get a job doing nothing I want to do.
I didn't say you have to like it.
Then you had to do it.
Let's
The only
go
job I
to
can get
job.
The only job I can get is a desk job. Not what I want. Also, I can't go back to work until after my son go to school.
I was here, blah, 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 blah.
What are you talking about? The wife grounded me until then.
Excusa.
Sounds like a likely story.
Harker's saying, keep in mind you need a wash station and a cure station for resin printing.
Right, yeah.
Hey, Harker, if you want to, come on in and join us.
The water's fine.
I'm going to end up rebuilding the inside of your Spider-Man head because I can do that. I want to get the eyeballs out, and I'm afraid if I try to pull them out from the outside, I'm going to damage them. If I just thin the material out where I can poke them out from the inside, then I can rebuild the inside. Because I have the technology, I can rebuild it.
Well, I was going to say that you have my utmost faith and trust, but you started your Dremel again.
Code word for Jared made a oopsie. He's just going to fix it.
No, no, I don't care about Dremel this, Sorry.
So you have my utmost faith and trust.
There's no sweet chin music, only sweet Dremel music.
Oh, you should have the link on Instagram, Harker. Let's see, I'll send it to you again. I just sent it.
Hey, Jared.
Yeah.
Make sure you chrome out the metal part of your Ghost Rider's chain.
If you answered this already, who's your favorite street?
Yes, I haven't answered it already. My favorite character is Nash. I'm a Charlie fanboy. Oh, I showed y'all the new stick the wife got me, right?
Yeah. Crazy.
No, what's crazy is I found out how much the store I bought it for. How much the store I bought it for and paid for it. And the guy they got it off of,
I like it. Why is it Zangief?
Dude, I feel bad. So apparently the guy that sold all his stuff to the store was hard up for cash. They only gave him $20 a stick. That's a $400 stick I got.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually I want to find a dude that they bought it off of, and I want to give him like, $80-$90, man. I feel bad.
What's that like? What's that like?
I don't know, man. I got a hella conscience, dude. Like, knowing the guy was hard for cash and then buying something for that little bit and knowing how much that stick is worth,
Yeah.
it's kind of dirty.
I know what you mean.
Because, no matter what, dude, even if you gave him half, he still made a profit. Like, because they were selling a stick for like $140.
That looks sick, man. That cape, I love the way. I like the way it comes up like that at the back.
I know Don's just showing it off, like making everybody jealous.
I've seen that. I've seen that for sale on eBay.
Yeah, it's well. Make sure it's the Max Bird one.
Yeah.
How much wires in this thing, Don?
17 wires.
I wonder how they ran them. Was it like soldered in place or?
Oh no, they're just sewn in. Please.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's some threads here and there that I've had to trim, but it's not like a pleather.
Parker says,
"Hey man, I will load up Street Fighter 5 right now, Harker. Let's rock."
It's just Chun-Li.
Mostly print rubber FDM and direct dry printing is what I've stuck with. Really just do not have a good place to run resin printer where it can probably exhaust it and the mess. Yeah.
Oh, do you have the exhausted resin printer?
Come on. And get my blade in between the eyeball and the. Let's try. Don't know how they plug in.
You ain't got a spudger, Jared.
You still got to know how they plug in. Pull them out.
No, I just don't want you cutting yourself. No, them sharp ass razors have a tendency to slip. Man, I love that head scope.
Yes, please remember to exhaust.
Okay. Good to know. I mean, I've got a fan and the tube that goes out the window, so appreciate that though. Like I said, I'm all learning.
It's really good. He might also be a Halloween decoration.
Nice.
Oh, Don. I sent you a picture of my She-Hulk, didn't I?
Me, no.
I
haven't.
No.
I didn't? No. Hold on. So I got an MCU She-Hulk off of Jared, and I hate the MCU face. So
let me see. Oh.
This was Titania's face.
Thundra.
Whatever. Either way.
Yeah.
They haven't made a Titania.
Leave me alone. It's Thundra's face, okay? And the hair came off of Siren.
Sweet.
So.
Well, even if you got one of the green She-Hulks, the comic one, she came with two different heads.
Yeah, but I didn't want to use them. I have to. I got the gray. Dude, a guy gave me the gray one and the green one because the arms popped out. And he was like, man, I can't fix them. And I'm like, did you boil them? Nah, I ain't got time for that. So.
A whole fucking 3 minutes, huh?
Huh?
You ain't got time for a whole fucking 3 minutes,
Nope.
huh?
So he gave them to me, man. So I took them. I ain't gonna say no. But yeah, like I said, so yeah, that's it. As he said, the Thunderhead looks pretty good on there.
Yeah. Well,
I had to repaint some stuff, but yeah.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good morning.
All right.
So, by the way, that's a good She-Hulk figure.
Oh, appreciate it.
Um,
Thanks, Jared, for the body.
mm-hmm.
Now I gotta get a second one so I can make
So
a
we're
retro.
all significantly jealous enough of my spawn.
Yes.
Yep.
We're all going to probably end up ordering one of those.
I don't know, is it going on the McFarlane figure? Or can I get a
It
custom
is,
spawn too?
It is
So I got the,
significantly outside of my skill to reproduce that.
I got the Mortal Kombat one. I'd like to swap out the cape with.
I'm having trouble with these joints here.
What about the drugs?
Joints. The figure joints.
I got that.
First of all,
I asked my boss. You know, I work for the government, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they've been giving medical marijuana out here. And I asked my boss, I said, if I got a prescription for cannabis, am I going to be allowed to take my medicine at work? The chief of police was sitting in there with her, and he's like, only if we can inspect how you ingest it in close proximity.
Really?
Yeah, I said, we're going to turn dispatch into a hot box.
Y'all want to watch me? Want to get high with me?
Well, you know, man, they said
Pay
they've
close
proven
attention.
they've proven that secondhand high is not possible.
so I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. The paint doesn't seem to want to stay,
You ain't sanding it
and
down enough if it's not staying.
it just feels like that. I haven't sawed off enough plastic off the joints.
Yeah, if it's not sticking, you probably just got some rub somewhere, man. Now, Jared, I don't know if you've done this, but sometimes you got to take.
I don't know what you're talking about. I had Dremel going on.
Oh, he said he's having problems with the paint rub still. I told him possibly just hadn't taken off enough material. Now, something I've also had to do is, you know, where it actually goes in, where the plastic moves through. I've had to take a little bit off with a razor because sometimes there's plastic overhang, little flaps. You know what I mean? Little flaps of plastic hanging down.
Yeah.
Like
No,
a
what do you
flash.
mean?
That sounds like that's a medical issue. What now?
Wow.
You know, my doctor snipped that off at birth, like right after I was born.
Get you some Mr. Color. Mr. Hobby, Mr. Color paints. Like Harker was talking about, like this stuff works great on joints. It helps keep from rubbing. Bonds to the plastic really well. Big thing too is like it's pinless joints you're having an issue with.
Yeah.
What color are you painting them?
Like flesh tone.
I recently bought some new paint off of eBay.
I don't know what color you paint them though. Oh, that's Citadel, dude. No, Citadel's not gonna work.
So that's not gonna work.
It won't bond. It looks good, but for a joint, no, it's not good stuff.
Yeah, Citadel's good.
For open areas, it's fine. It's a water-based acrylic. It goes on nice. But sticking inside of a joint, what you're wanting to do, it's just not made for that. You'll need something.
I gotta use a whole different. I gotta use
Tamiya, Mr. Hobby, Mr. Color. Anything that's acetone based, alcohol, you know, anything that's gonna bite down into it, because that stuff is just it. Like Jared said, it's great on smooth and flat surfaces or stuff that's not gonna have a lot of rub. But as soon as you put
it's a one that needs a sealer too to actually really stick.
and you got to prime the crap out of it.
Nah.
Hmm?
You don't have a prime.
For Citadel?
Yeah, you don't have prime.
I didn't prime.
Clean your surface up, and that's fine.
For joints? No, Citadel if you're trying to put in a joint. I've got Citadel to work in a joint, but I had to prime the hell out of it.
So I'm gonna use
Harker's trying to connect, but his computers or his device is not having issues or something.
so I'm gonna use what do you call it? Hobby paint or
You try to pick your nose with your figure. Yeah.
Oh wow. That hurt.
Well, don't stick it up so your nose in.
Hey man, look, I'm trying to smell that mean green.
Well, your audio went crazy now.
Yeah, really.
You sound really small.
Thanks, Jerry.
I broke your audio.
Is it still messed up?
Yep.
All right, let me leave out and come back. I'm gonna go to bed in a minute, actually. But I'm gonna try to come back.
Ugh.
It went fine as he let. I think he hit something on his phone.
so I'm going to use some kind of an acetone paint to do a joint. Is that what you said?
Hold on.
Right.
For the joint, what you need to, you'll need it. Mr. Color is what you need. They make a flesh tone, and they'll work better, bond to the plastic better. You've already said the joints, right?
I tried sending the joints. It didn't really work. So I took an X-Acto knife to the joints.
A random Harker appears.
There you go, Mr. Harker.
Okay. After hearing Don say that earlier about the spawn, how it's out of his league to do that, I had to hop in almost immediately. And you need to shut your damn mouth because you can definitely do that cape. That cape is not that difficult, and that cape is not that great.
Great.
Look at the bro love.
I will help walk you through a pattern of your own design and a cape that looks better than that.
All right, I gotta get going. I gotta work tomorrow.
Okay.
Later.
Have a good one.
Wait.
Try Gundam. There's Gundam USA. They sell the Mr. Color paints.
Hobby
They call them
Lobby.
flesh tones there.
Or Hobby Town. Yeah, Hobby Town. Hobby Town does. Mine does anyway.
Oh.
Take a look.
From Gundam USA, they're only like $3.99 a piece.
Look, Jared, just because you don't want to go out in public and deal with people doesn't mean other people
We have
don't.
no hobby towns here, and they don't carry them.
Really?
Nobody
Y'all
wants to go out in public and deal with people. Just look.
Later, everyone.
Have a good one.
Later.
Are you serious, Jared? Y'all don't have Hobby Towns?
No.
Okay, I'm not moving to Virginia now.
It's just this one area. I'm sure they've got them somewhere else.
I can't do that. I've gotten used to my Hobby Towns.
It's called online shopping, like most normal people do anymore.
I told you. Look, I'm old fashioned. I don't like that.
It's like, I can't find Moonstones because it's only online.
I know.
Are you one of those crazy ass motherfuckers carrying around cash and paying with cash and
Man, I
getting
had to
mad
do
at
that.
people for not being able to count change and shit?
I try.
I had to pay with cash like last weekend with stuff, and I felt so weird. It was just strange as shit.
Dirty. I had to go take a rape shower afterwards.
Go get tested.
Next thing you're going like you can write your name without lifting up a pen.
Yeah.
Cursive.
I think it's so weird they don't teach cursive anymore.
Man, everything is going digital, man.
No, they start teaching cursive again because of the signatures.
How long until the home computer is replaced by the phone?
That's already happening, man.
I know it's already happening. I've already seen it. It's coming.
Well, most people have mobile devices before they have a computer.
Which is crazy because a mobile device costs more than a goddamn computer.
Because when I'm sitting there using my computer for something, I'll pull out my phone and see what the little internet's doing, you know? While I'm on the big internet. I do it all the time.
I give up, and I'm just going to mask the eyes. I got to where I can see where they're plugged in, but he must have glued the living daylights out of them. Glue really bonds to resin, I've noticed too.
Oh, hey, somebody said that you can use the Ben Riley body is really good to do a Superior Spider-Man.
You actually use a mix between this and the Ben Riley. All you have to do is mostly swap off the parts, and you're almost there.
Okay.
Well, not make a Superior Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I was going to use the pizza Spider-Man.
Nah, he's too skinny for me, man. I need my Ben to be my Superior Spider. I need him on scale.
Because I have both of them. I have the retro one, and I have the old pizza spiny-bodied one. The Spider Carnage one, quote unquote.
As much I was thinking about Black's Spider-Man, you think they would do a retro card at Superior Spider-Man?
I want him, and I need a cane, man. I need my cane Scarlet Spider.
Oh, all right. We already got that.
Yeah, I already got that. It's on a damn good buck too, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
No problem.
I guess
I matted mine down, but other than that, it's
I guess I'll just have to find one and buy it then.
You actually have to order stuff, man. You can't go to the store or find stuff anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's what I got my wife for. She does all the ordering online.
You need to get on a marketplace, a Facebook. You need to get into a Facebook group so you can buy used stuff.
I'm in a couple of them. I'm in a couple of them Jared's in, so.
I mean, I buy a lot of my used stuff also with Rick. I don't want to pay in-box prices for stuff that's 5 years old. $100 for a Marvel Legend.
So how do you, so as you can tell, I don't do a lot of online shopping. How do you keep from getting shafted by them cats?
Reputation. You look at their page, and if there's a family and kids and stuff that they don't want to lose, but if you go there and they got 2 uploaded
damn, they're gonna
photos,
lose their kids. Shit, damn, that's scary. If you don't want to lose your children, you're not gonna rip me off, bitch.
I know we live.
That's a hell of a trade there. Terms and conditions.
I got a lot of pictures of my kids and stuff, and if they just banned my account, I would hate to lose all that.
I got you.
Now if it looks like it's check them out and make sure they're legit. And a lot of groups too. A lot of you ask a you
can do a
you can ask a reference check.
Okay.
And have people tell you yay or nay on it.
Okay.
And don't if it sounds too good to be true, it is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
A lot of people want stuff for their son, so stay away from those.
Yeah. I get a lot of moms asking for custom work and stuff for their kids. No. I had one ask me about making a Dagobah Luke Skywalker into a Jedi Black Series Luke Skywalker, and I was like, "There's no way it can be that much." And I looked up the Jedi Luke Skywalker, and it's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm like, "Well, okay then. No, I can't do it, but I can understand your frustration. Sorry."
Huh.
You would definitely not like the price that I would charge you to do that.
Now there's husband and wife scalpers around here that they grab the G.I. Joes around here. I ran into them one time before at the Target, and like a new figure come out. Like I was looking for the DCPI. I had on hand see if they had them, and they just had to already ask, and the guy could just come back and said, "No, we don't have those." So it's like they give me this big story. Oh, our son loves these, and we're trying to find them for him. And it's like, sure.
Our son loves 20 of these.
And they didn't have them, so I left, and I just happened to just walk back in there on another day, and they were sitting on the shelf. They were it was the Cobra Island Vipers, which is a troop builder. They had, I think, 5, and I bought 5, and I got not just for me. A friend of mine collects too, and I got some for him. I posted on like one of the G.I. Joe groups on Facebook, and damn weirdos got all in an uproar because I didn't tell where I bought them from. It was like they wanted like a location of the store. I was like, okay, I got from so and so store, and the guy chimed in. So I was just there. They didn't have them. I was like, yeah, because I bought them. And I recognized them.
That's weird. I wonder why they wasn't there.
Well, they had plenty of fireflies. I only bought one firefly because that's all I needed.
Yeah.
I left all those on the shelf. He said that, then wasn't an hour or two later, his wife sent me a private message wanting to buy them. Oh, it's our wedding anniversary. I want to get these for them. I was like, I remember you two. Nope.
It's always something new. It's for a wedding anniversary. For my kid. For my niece.
My grandmother really likes them.
It's my grandmother. She's really into it.
My buddy Brian's like, how much do you love them? we
want to trade it for a heart transplant. The doctor really loves them.
You know what? To be fair, nowadays I could actually see that.
I don't know, man. This is like a 3 dozen egg figure.
I was waiting for it.
Oh yeah, I need to figure out my pattern.
I'm just glad I can finally talk plainly again after I got freaking strep throat.
No, Dom's gone.
Oh, his connection's been a little weak tonight.
That's the Canadian connection.
Parker, I took your advice and I made a bodysuit without the seams down the arms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pros and cons. You have to add a seam around the neck to get the neck covered up.
Mm-hmm. How are you liking it?
I don't know. I feel like it's a actual like an option that I could offer people. Be like, hey, how are you feeling on it? Do you want it this way or do you want it this way?
Yeah,
Makes
sure.
me feel like a pro.
I find it to be superior, especially if you ever do any kind of graphics on it at all. If you ever do any Cricut stuff, you're going to find that is way better. So I just default to that. It also removing options. I hate to say it, removing options from the customer is actually far better because they don't necessarily know what they want. So
That is
majority
true.
of the time, showing them what they want is a lot better.
He's right, you know.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna call it a night.
Hey, Dom,
Early morning tomorrow.
tell the Wendigos to stop messing with y'all internet.
All right.
Man, I think about that shit every time I walk out to my truck in the dark.
I'm
Good,
more.
Dom.
Well, they got things that actually are very frightening up there called a bull moose.
Yeah.
They tend to like try to mate with like trucks every now and then.
Oof.
Yeah,
Very
we're hard up
frightening
here.
looking creatures.
All
Have a
right,
good one,
guys.
friend.
Take care,
Be
man.
good, Dom.
See ya.
Good night. My big box of fabric that I'm a hoarder, so I can't get rid of.
Oh, I
Not
always
bad,
keep
man.
scraps.
So Harker, you make do fabric customs as well?
Oh yeah, I do it
Yeah,
full
he's the
time.
one that
It's my
set me
job.
down there. He was the one that helped me out initially. He was one of the two people that would actually talk to me about how to do it.
You said it's your job, Harker?
Yeah, that's what I do for a living.
What, you do custom figure stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so I need to talk to you then.
And now I'm affiliated with a line, and I'm probably going to be doing some production work for them. About 2 waves. 2 waves from now, I'll be doing some cloth goods with them. It'll be very interesting.
So I do dioramas, right?
Are you allowed to say who?
Yeah, it's Spiro Toys.
Oh, nice.
It's the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
It's not a guaranteed thing, but at the very, very least, I am going to be making a lot of third party. At the very least, I'm going to be doing a lot of third party stuff, and he'll be promoting it. Like he'll officially promote it.
That's
People started doing custom work on those figures already. We're hoping to get them as popular as Mythic Legions when it comes to customizing, because the potential is there. Like it is there.
Nice.
They're great figures, dude. Like they're more stylized than Legions, but they have the advantage of also they don't feel as fragile in your hands.
Okay, I've not really had any Legions in my hand, so I don't.
No, Mythic Legions, man, you feel like they don't feel like toys. They feel
I have one right here, and the problem that a lot of Legions have is you'll get stuff like this one right now. Is I'm using this as a base body for. Let me see where my camera is.
Have you dealt with the stiff joints?
Dealt with stiff joints, and I'm about to show you the looseness of this brand new one. This thing is just.
Oh wow!
This is Valak's legs, and I pulled him out of the package probably a couple of months ago, and I haven't messed with him at all. And that's his leg right now.
Now I guarantee you bend that knee, it's gonna be like crack, crack.
No, the knee isn't too bad. It has a little bit of resistance to it, but actually that knee feels good. This one is creaking when I.
Man, I swear the first time I tried to pose one of them things, I thought I was gonna break it. Man, I was worried.
The thing is, you're gonna get looseness here. Like, look at that. That also has major looseness, and once you get looseness in these joints, let me see, where's my camera? I lose my camera like every time. Once you get looseness in these joints right here, like the kick forward and back, it is very difficult to get rid of it, because if you put super glue in there to try to stiffen it up, you'll end up gluing the other leg in place. And even if you move both of them back and forth while you got the glue in there, your chances of getting the glue inside of the lateral hinge is really high. So you'll end up gluing the lateral hinge. So there's no way for you to, move it like, back and forth and in and out at the same time. So there's really nothing you can do once they're like that. I on my personal ones, well, this is my personal one. I just have this kit bashed together right now because this is I'm doing a Fallout New Vegas NCR Ranger coat for somebody. But he's going to do it on this. This is the body that he's using. I just bashed it together because this is exactly what he's using as his base body. He just has like some armor that's going over this like 1.0 style Belfagor chest. And I'm going to weather the shit out of them. And this is the NCR Ranger coat that I made.
No, nice.
Talking about that.
Let me see. I'm going to try to get some better lighting here.
Yeah, Harker. Like I said, I need to sit down and talk with you, man. Especially because I would love to get my own business going. And like I said, I do a lot of dioramas.
Diorama, good business. Diorama's good stuff.
Jared can tell you to see my work.
It would have been nice if I seen a whole bunch of them over.
God dang it, Jared, leave me alone, man. I told you I had to do that store first.
Let me see.
What'd you do with the one I gave you anyway?
It's sitting over here.
Man, you gotta cut that youngin some slack.
You still ain't putting none on it, Jared. I thought we was friends.
Well,
try to get this camera squared up.
God, I need a haircut.
Hey guys, I got to go to bed. I just got summoned.
I know.
So,
Later, Don.
Thank you for coming out and hanging out with us, Don.
Don, let's work on a spawn pattern, and I don't like the cinnamon roll that Max Bird puts around his freaking cape. I just think it looks off. I think we can do something better. I think mine that I didn't ever really produce, I think mine looked a lot better. And if I have to give you my pattern, if I have to mail it to you, then I will.
That's a good man right there.
Yeah, he is a good man.
Do it, Don.
Without a doubt. But I do.
That's actually not a bad idea. I'll make a copy of my pattern. I'll mail it to you, and then let's see what we can. What I'll walk you through it, because I think my pattern's better than his. I just don't have the time to produce them, and I would charge more.
Well, I mean, if you get that.
He can get away with it because he's in mainland China, and the U.S. dollar is worth so much in mainland China. But people would be more than willing to pay more money to buy one from somebody in the U.S.
Oh, we got Johnny Ray Hubbard into the chat. Hey, family.
Family.
So hard.
All right, I appreciate you for letting me come on as always. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next go round.
I'll get a chance. I need to pick your brain too about the exactly way you want me to do your Spider-Man.
Yeah, just shoot me a message, man. I'm always available.
By hauling out the head too, I think I can get to sit a little better on the body.
Good, cool.
It'll look good. I'll get you taken care of.
All right, I appreciate it, sir.
You don't want a chrome?
I would prefer him not to be chrome.
The black chrome.
If you can abstain, I would appreciate it.
Chrome it for you.
I hope you have a good night.
Right.
Have a good night.
Later, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Parker, you're going to have to walk me through this, man. How much capital do you think I need to start?
Depends on what your plan is.
That might be
Well-
an offline type of conversation there.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, Harker, I'm gonna have to hit you up if that's okay.
Here's my NCR Wasteland coat right here. Here's the back of it.
Dude, that looks beautiful.
Yeah, I got the accent lines with the stitch coming up, the stitch all the way across. The kind of the duster part here was a little tricky to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I had to make it, because this is on the Valiverse body, I had to make it to where you could still get the double joint and you could still get the butterfly.
Yeah.
And the guy I'm working with, he does the 3D printing for the armor piece and the Ranger helmet. And he's also sending me this really cool gun that he kind of designed himself, and a Gauss rifle from Fallout Universe. So I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna weather the hell out of this thing. It's gonna get brutalized.
That coat looks nice, man.
Man, it's gorgeous right
Thank
now.
you. I don't do many coats, honestly, because the time investment.
Yeah.
And just, if I was going to do one of these for somebody, I would end up having to charge too much. I'd end up charging $60 for a coat like this. And it's just a lot of money. Like, I don't like having to charge somebody, double what that figure costs. It's just a lot.
We got some comments. Has anyone tried making a cape for Thor in his current look yet? Don did one. I think you did something, didn't you, Harker?
Talking about Harold or the latest Legends?
Oh, I guess it'd be like the Herald one with the purple inside.
I want to do one that has the faded look on it, but I have to do one. I have to make it and then test it for a little while to make sure that the airbrush paint, the purple, doesn't come off, or maybe I have to airbrush the red at the bottom and see, since that won't rub up against his back as much as a purple would, see which one works out the best. So I'd have to test it on a figure for a little while to see how that plays out, and then I could make more of those. It would be a very fun cape to make, and I would absolutely love to make them. But there is a possibility of an issue there, which I would absolutely hate. Like if I make them and somebody came back to me and said, "Hey, man, all this paint's rubbing off on my figure," I would feel obligated to replace it, and that's that's a lot of money if I'm replacing a whole bunch of figures.
Harker, have you tried using inks?
Not on cloth. I'm not sure. I think it would saturate instead of sitting on top.
Oh, got some. Show us what we've chromed since the last stream. Well,
the world.
I took my 2000X He-Man. I actually used a blending stick. I was able to chrome all the armor around his chest, chromed his gauntlets, around his belt, chromed his sword.
Ooh.
I brought in. I got Destro. I chromed his noggin up.
And I gotta pull my daggum Destro. Thanks, Jared.
Rub and buffed the gauntlets and his toe guards. Got the didn't go full chrome with this one since I didn't clear it. You get a different look. I did his helmet. Debating if I still want to go ahead and invest in the time to do the rest of the armor. It would look nice, but I don't know yet. I got Iceman, clear coated him, chromed him up. Love how this one turned out.
Yeah, I like that one. I like the one you sent me the picture. How translucent is that thing still?
It's still pretty translucent.
Well, I mean, what would be good about that is to lose some of the translucency, honestly, because
you don't see the joints no more.
right, yeah, that would be ideal.
You get color light passing through it, but it hides all the pegs and stuff inside of it.
That is nice.
I love this.
Hey Jared, what do you think of how you got the Battle Cat, right? The Masterverse one?
Yep.
Let's do his armor.
It's red.
I know. I thought if you put like I mean, it didn't take the blue off that Iceman too bad, did it?
Well, you'll have to. Well, the problem is too, though, it's clear, and it's very soft plastic, and clearing over soft plastics can be tricky. It can crack.
Okay.
And it's very soft plastic. I got the Obsidian Surfer. I just applied the powders directly onto the Obsidian. Turned out beautiful. You still got the Obsidian color, and it's graphite chrome.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Then I did when the Walgreens. Well, that's Walgreens too, but the first Walgreens one, I just applied it straight to the figure with no clear coat. Polishes it up. Looks gorgeous. Now, I got looking at some videos, some cosplayers using it. They were doing a Mandalorian armor. They said if you put a clear coat down, then coat it, clear it again, coat it, and you build it up, and you can get a more of a true mirror finish. My second first Walgreens Silver Surfer, that's what I did. I put clear coat on them, applied the powder, cleared it, then another coat of powder, and it is gorgeous.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use the Walgreens Silver Surfer because it's then rather than the Galactus, because the Walgreens Silver Surfer is actually more silver than the Galactus.
And if you just want to go not clear, this is what you get. Still gorgeous color.
Oh, I'm going to clear
what it was.
I'm going to clear the hell out of it.
Yeah, you get the clear, then do the graphite. You get this mirror chrome.
Oh, okay. So I should clear it first.
Yep, you clear it, and the powder bonds to the surface better once you clear it.
Oh, and then clear over the graphite, or no?
Then clear it one more time, then do another coat of graphite, and you get this.
And the graphite doesn't, since the graphite's top coated, it doesn't rub off on your fingers?
Oh, this is not even top coated, this one here, but it don't come off.
Really?
Once it's buffed and polished, it's bonded to the plastic.
Now, Hark, if you want to give it a shot, I don't know if you got all clad paints.
If what?
All
clad clear.
Yes, all clad aqua gloss. If you really just worried about clear coating it, your cheapest bet, because the other stuff you were talking about, Jared, was like $20 a bottle, a can.
Yeah, there's a clear that the
AC Delco.
I think it is. You get on the bottom. You pop that little like a hardener. So it mixes it. You got like 48 hours to use that can of paint, or then it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The two-parter.
Yeah. Yes. But other than that, you can use aqua gloss. I think it's like aqua gloss number 2 or 3 from All Clad.
What do I have? I have one of them. Let me see.
And I do have the Fisto arms done. I got the fist and the forearm bracer. Those are chromed up. I'm repainting.
Yep.
All Clad too.
Yeah, you're good.
There you go.
That's aqua gloss, right?
Yep, aqua gloss.
Sorry, Jared.
That's what I use on eyes. That's pretty much the only thing I use on the
Which I'm gonna pop the head off this one, and I'll hit another coat of clear on it because the head didn't get super chrome like the chest. So I'm gonna heat and pop this head off, and I'll hit this with some clear.
Really liking the chrome on that one. I'm gonna pull. I put a red cape on mine for my Ultron Prime, and then I used 2 of the actually 3. I have 3 now of the Legends ones as my drones.
Oh, and the first of the stream, I redid an old custom. I painted up a Ultimate Beetle, made a silver main body, and I chromed it, and I already put it back on the shelf.
Oh, Jared,
Oh, nice.
you might well do your Dr. Doom.
Yeah, I thought about doing a Doom too.
Oh, that might be pretty cool.
Also, we got the metal legs and armored legs and arms.
Oh, Taskmaster.
The Udon Taskmaster. That's what it said.
Well, you blanked out when you said it.
I didn't blank out. You just wasn't paying attention.
That marbly plastic, though, since it isn't paint, I don't know. You might want to run like some Mr. Hobby silver or, like metallic over it, just to get a decent silver on it before you graphite it.
Yeah, what I did with other one, well, it's like with this helmet here where I didn't put anything on it. I just rubbed it onto the silver. It's almost like an aluminum look, like a polished aluminum. I didn't do the chest. I just did the helmet.
Yeah, that came out pretty good too, regardless of not having any silver on it.
Oh, and you can do it over different colors too. I had an extra KO Spider-Man 2099. I hit him with some clear coat. Then I put a coat on him. I got like a really cool blue chrome look to him.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that does look pretty cool.
Like,
I'm pretty fond of the steel blue matte of the new one. Not a lot of people were, man, but I love that metallic matte finish. I really, if I ever change the color of my car, I'd probably want to go with a metallic matte finish.
Only reason I didn't get that retro card at one was because I was disappointed they didn't use the new body.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
They should have used this.
Yeah. I don't know why I think it's on Pizza Spidey body.
Easy dollar.
Yep. Easy mode. I mean, if they even just used that one instead of the next one that came that was pinless. At least on that one, you really can't see the pins because it's all black. I was really happy with that figure.
Mm-hmm.
Until I put a shrunk down Marvel Legends head on the Mafex. I actually liked that figure more than the Mafex because I really didn't like the head sculpt on the Marvel Legends. I mean, on the Mafex.
Yeah.
I just that the big eyes I'm not a big fan of. I like the little squintier eyes, the old Sal Buscema style.
Mm-hmm.
That's just kind of like my style of black costume Spider-Man. And the one where he was more mean. He really wasn't, like an asshole during his, McFarlane days. He kind of just like struggled with getting rid of the symbiote at that point instead of like he was just a dickhead. I kind of liked that whole little era where he was just didn't give a shit. And he had the squintier eyes, and then if you use slate blue, Mr. Color, it matches that Mafex shading perfectly. Like it is the exact color, slate blue, Mr. Color.
I need to order some more Mr. Color stuff. No, I like the paint. I didn't go crazy when I ordered some. I just want to try some colors before I decide if I like it, and I like it.
Yeah, it's good, man.
That P3 paint's really good too, but it's expensive.
You want to see something gorgeous? Silver Surfer on his board, all chromed out. Love it.
That is nice.
Man.
way it should be.
How'd the bottom turn out? Did you do the bottom?
No, I didn't. I left it alone. It's still the original silver.
You know what?
Good little contrast. You can see what it was,
Yeah,
what it is now.
big difference.
I really want to see how the bottom's gonna. Because I always look at the bottom of the board because my my Galactus is on my shelf right in front of me, and so I see nothing but the bottom of the board.
Now you can get some really good results with that lighter color on that Galactus one. I did his hands already. I'm going to end up doing a buff on it. Let me grab his hands real quick.
Hey Harker, I'm gonna hit you up on Facebook. I'm gonna hit you up on Facebook if you don't mind.
Don't hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on Instagram. I probably won't answer you on Facebook.
Dang, it's like that.
Yeah, I rarely check Facebook at all.
I got you. Understood.
Yeah, this is the Galactus hands,
Oh, nice.
and the color on that silver on the hands at least took the graphite really good. So I think he'll look good with and like the art blending sticks, the blending stubs. Really works like for getting nooks and crannies. You can just dip the powder in and just scrub and polish.
Oh, like in between?
Yep.
Nice. I have some of those somewhere.
That's why I was able to get in between the pectorals really well. Like here.
I mean, we can talk logistics about what you want to do business wise without talking money.
Yeah, I don't think you're worried about it. You there?
What's up?
Your audio dropped out on us, Gobi.
How about now?
We can hear you now.
I said I don't think Jerry wants to bug everybody with bore the people.
Well, if you're going to be talking about like dios and stuff like that, then that's relevant.
True. Well, no, I just like I said, man, I just wanted to turn it into something.
I would start small dios and grow yourself. Like, you're on Instagram?
Yeah.
Grow. Like, I can, you can always hit me up. Hey, I did these, couple of dios. Can you make a story about it? And of course I will.
Okay.
And make sure that it's quality product that I'm promoting.
I'm finicky, dude. I'll chuck something if it don't look good.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, just let me give me some good pictures of the stuff, and I don't want send it to me. Just give me some good pictures, and yeah, let me promote it for you. How many followers do you have right now?
Not a lot, man. I'm small.
Well, then, yeah, that's the first hurdle. Don't go big. Don't try to throw down any big capital or anything like that yet. Just get a couple of thousand followers under your belt before you start throwing capital at it, because that's the easy way of.
You basically need to build your brand.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, like I said, Jared, your honest opinion that you've seen my dials up close, at least a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
Your honest opinion.
The big thing I would add to your dials is make sure to start putting the felts on the bottom.
Yeah, I got some. I actually had some underneath the table.
Do you work with any kind of LED or anything like that?
I can, yeah. I just hadn't had a chance to, but yeah, I can. So I've got my basic diodes. I've got octagon diodes for single figures. I've done.
Those are all good. Are you familiar with D Amazing?
No, I mean I watch his stuff, but I'm not affiliated with him like that.
You haven't talked to him or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
He is an amazing resource, and he likes working with smaller creators. I mean, that is his deal. My recommendation: make something that you're really proud of, and then straight up send it to Darius and tell him this is a gift. You don't have to make a review. This is a gift to you. Tell me your honest opinion. What can I do to improve?
Okay.
And how do you like it as it is right now? And he's going to tell you. He's going to be straight up with you. And I ain't gonna lie. He's gonna like the fact that you're a black creator.
Right.
And he's gonna like that because he wants to help that kind of, he wants to help, his fellow black creators because they're underrepresented.
I got you.
And,
okay.
Definitely make something that you're very proud of. Send it to him. Even tell him exactly what I told you. Say, hey, I got in contact with Parker. He said to send you something that I was proud of and not expect a review. Just ask for guidance because he knows that you're a big dio guy and you have so many dios, and you'll point me in the right direction as whether, I'm doing what I should and where I should improve. Do you think you can help me out?
Okay.
And I 100% guarantee you he's going to say absolutely, because that's the kind of person he is.
Oh, and
like that persona that you see online when you watch his stuff, that real good guy, that ain't no bullshit. He is that guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's that guy. Like it's you kind of don't expect it. Like oh, he's putting up a front. No, he's that guy. He is that nice of a guy. It's shocking, but it's legit. I met him for the first time. He came to see me and my buddy James for the first time. I've known him since like 2017. He came to Houston to meet. He had a baby shower to go to here, and he wanted to meet me and James. And we hung out a couple times. Oh, and our buddy Renee. He wanted to meet up, hang out. It was fucking cool meeting him, man. I mean, without him, my career wouldn't be a thing. Like he launched my career. Without him, I wouldn't be anywhere.
That's what's up. That's good.
So I mean, I have everything to thank for him. And then from there, meeting Jay Hernandez, meeting Wade Merrick, Unparalleled Universe, Boy Bro, Jared, from there, Door Clayer, 1-6 shooter, meeting all these people, getting these allies on my side, these wonderful people that you just can be honest with, be yourself, and just, talk to them like regular people and just bullshit with them. And, I'm straight up with them. They tell me every single time, hey, they say, hey, I need this. And I go, okay, cool. Toss me like $5 for shipping. They're like, no, let me pay for it. And I'm like, okay, well, give me like $7 just to pay for, a little bit of materials. Don't worry about it.
Right.
And they try to pay for it every time. But I was like, you don't understand. I end up making more money just because you'll mention this stuff in like passing, or you'll just show it to a couple of people and they'll end up coming and buying something. I'll end up making money on the backside. I'm not too worried about, that, I'm gonna make money.
Right.
I'm not worried. I'm gonna give it to you. And if you don't like it, let's say you don't like it, you go, this isn't, up to snuff. Then cool. You don't got to worry about showing it to anybody, and that's fine. You didn't have to pay for it.
Okay.
Let me get caught up on the comments here a little bit.
Yeah, I saw you scrolling through them.
I'm not sure how you pronounce his handle. It's Akujinkotsko. He said if maybe like using waterproof sealer for cloth, might be able to keep it from rubbing and staining.
That's not a bad idea. That's actually a really good idea.
There you go, Harker.
Maybe, man, they have this stuff. I mean, I could use Fabri-Seal. I could use, there's some stiffening cloth. If I could water that down. There's also some other stuff that people are using for shoes. That could be a good.
That's a big thing too. People custom painting those shoes.
Yeah, that could work too. And I wonder if that stuff's airbrushable, because you coat them first, and then you airbrush that, or I mean, you put that stuff on, and then you put it on again. Perhaps I'm not 100%.
There's probably a video on YouTube about it.
Oh, I'm sure there's tons. I need to get on it.
Well, that's why I was looking at like different. In the last Thursday WIP IT, I put a link to a guy who was trying different clear coats for this stuff. He tried it all clad, and the best is that really expensive. Got the hardener, you got a pop on the bottom.
I think they said
and the all clad was like number 2.
I think they actually made an updated version of that stuff, Jared. The one where you got popped the thing on the bottom. I think there's one where you don't have to actually mix the chemicals. Like it comes pre-mixed. I think they said somebody I saw said something about that.
Angelus is the name of that stuff that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I just looked it up on the Googles. So
is there another version?
Sitting there like while we were talking, I started polishing his chest armor out.
Looking good.
This is what I've been using for clear. They make this in gloss, matte, and semi-gloss. And this stuff is just as good as the AC Delco standard gloss. And I love this. This is just at Hobby Lobby. With the other regular spray paints. And this works on plastic and everything. This is like a catch-all, and it's clear acrylic gloss. This stuff is amazing.
Yeah, I recently watched a big time customer. I'm not going to name who, but somebody was asking him about like sealers. He said, "There's no such thing as sealers, just clear paint over top of it." I was like, "Yes, they are. They're sealers."
Sealers are a whole different breed.
Yeah, if you're talking about like Duplicolor, like dull coats and Mr. Hobbies, yes, that's just clear paint for finishes. I use automotive paint, and that's a hard shell paint.
Yes, it is. It takes like 48 hours to dry completely.
That stuff that I had right there, that goes on outdoor. That works on outdoor wicker furniture. That is a actual clear coating.
Yeah.
They recommend that you do 3 coats on outdoor wicker furniture because it builds up. And if they recommend that you do coats on wicker furniture, that means they expect it not to rub off on your ass. So
that's true, yeah. So I wonder if you can buff like after you put a clear coat, can't you buff it?
You can, but I guess it would be more automotive, but on something like that, it would just be on a flat surface, yeah?
Well, you're really going to have to, with such small scale, you're going to have the risk of burning through the paint.
Yeah.
Gotcha. We got some more. Johnny, love that He-Man. Chroming figures basically creates layers on top of mixed gray layers. Well, kinda. When you do like the multi-layer like system, once you clear it, it's going to be like a graphite gray, metallic. Then once you hit the chrome again, though, it goes back to being chrome, the powder. Did you strip off the paint on your fist-off armor and try applying directly? Actually, I stripped it and I just sprayed new silver over top, masked it off. I put new silver over top of the silver areas. Once that dries, I'll hit it with some clear. Then I'll apply the graphite powder to it. Those Visto metals look great. I wonder if he would come out looking good on Wolverine's claws. That would be difficult just because how small the claws are, but it's got to make them look better.
I'll let you know.
The X-Force claws would be a lot easier to do, and I would assume they would look fantastic. Buff that out, it look fantastic.
I've got a couple. I'll try it out and see how it looks.
The Cyborg Spider-Man would look good with that stuff, and Deathlock himself would look great with buffed out. Cable's arm. There's so much potential with this stuff.
Yeah.
Just tune in, and literally just thought George Lopez decided to start kit bashing. Let's see. Best surfers I've seen. I'm interested in some money and business. I can't wait for my graphite to come in, and I'm going to go through every metal figure too.
Have fun, man. You're gonna be working, boy.
But I do recommend get your respirator and some rubber gloves, because that stuff is very fine.
What was that you heard about gloves?
What?
Remember you gave me crap about my rubber gloves. What was that about gloves, Jared?
I ain't getting no crap about that. Out of the graphite, though, is that you definitely need to use some gloves, though. Blending stubs are handy too, for artwork. You can dip them into the graphite and just rub and buff, like I'm sitting here doing with this armor
here.
Really
good. That looks freaking really good.
That's no clear coat whatsoever. I'm just buffing over top of the pearl plastic, and you're getting a nice, like a brushed metal look out of it. Before, after.
Completely freaking different.
What you working on now, Harker?
I gotta make another one of the Fallout NCR Ranger coats, but in brown. So I'm making another one of those because I'm working out a deal with that guy because he's doing all the parts and he's gonna paint them because he's really good at weathering. He's a hell of a 3D printer. He does a lot of really cool creatures.
Cool.
And so he's gonna go ahead and paint everything for me, which is cool because that means I don't have to do it. And basically I'll only have to pay him like $40 for all the other stuff that he's doing for me, which is perfectly okay with me. I'm all about that life.
Our friend on the channel, Box of Cannons, he's been doing all this really cool 3D print stuff for us. He just recently spilled coffee on his laptop.
Oh no!
So hopefully he don't lose all the really cool models he's made.
Hopefully on the hard drive and yank that sucker out if that's the case. Jared, somebody say I look like George Lopez.
Well, you do kind of.
Thanks. Someone kind of laid back. My face is all smooshed. I'm fighting sleep right now.
I think it's about time to call it a night anyway.
We're
almost at 4 hours.
Need more coffee.
Man, thank you for coming on hanging out with some, Harker.
Thanks,
yeah. I was out at the comic book shop and buying groceries and all kinds of stuff tonight.
Thanks for
good. So you haven't we've been sick for a while. A lot of catch up to you too.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Stop breathing graphite there, Jared.
I'm not breathing graphite. I'm not touching it right now.
I'm talking about the last time, when you first went buck wild on that stuff.
I didn't do that either. It's like I was telling you not to wear a mask. I didn't say it hurt me. It's telling you wear a mask.
I know.
Luckily, I got a nice 3M one, so when I buy that stuff, get buffing.
Yep, that's what mine is. 3M.
Yeah, that's a good respirator. Nicole got me the one with the interchangeable filter inside. The more compact one.
Mm-hmm. I like the one that looks like a part of a apocalypse movie.
No, yours is nice. Like I said, I don't even know what to call the one she got me, man. It's it looks like an N95, but it's got the respirator pieces on the side, and like I said, you change the filters on the inside.
Mine's like this.
Oh.
Yep. I think I've already started on buffing out my Avalanche, so he's going to get completely redone.
You couldn't help yourself, could you?
No. Before. After.
But come on, next week. You got any more of that chrome?
It's just such an easy technique just to make something better.
I'm gonna lie, I saw that chrome. Have you seen that chrome spray kit?
With the Molotov, people like to talk about that stuff. It's like, man, that stuff is. You can't touch your fingers. You can't touch your
Even
fingers.
if you airbrush it, man, this stuff's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I've heard it's hard to clear coat that stuff too.
Don't. You'll lose the luster.
That's terrible.
Yeah, there's no matter what you put on it, even like the all clad, it still dulls it down some. The Angelus brand. You can put it in an airbrush. Picked up Angelus brand, some tried out in the plush vinyl flake off. What about Mod Podge on fabric? No.
I tried it. No.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Heck no. I did the gloss Mod Podge. I ended up having to go back over it with the powder and rebuffing the crap out of it. No.
Well, he's talking about on fabric.
Oh. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
The Angelus, when you get the Angelus for your cloth, you will want to grab their two soft fabric mediums to keep the fabric from being stiff. You have to heat treat it with a heat gun.
Sounds like a lot of work. Cape.
Yeah.
Damn.
Angelus has a high gloss acrylic finisher too. Avalanche is looking good. Alrighty, but I think it's time. It's time for that bedtime of mine.
I gotta play Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
I want to play Wild Hearts, man. That thing looks good.
Yeah, I've heard good reviews about it. I'm a Monster Hunter junkie though. I'm gonna get on Wild Hearts, but I gotta finish Monster Hunter Rise first.
Controls were wonky for me. I couldn't get into it.
On which one, Rise?
Yeah.
Would you play World first?
I have them both, but I couldn't get into Rise.
Dude, Rise, once you get into it, is really fun.
Oh, Harker, when we go offline, if you don't log out, you can actually stay backstage with us for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, for the show, everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us. We appreciate you every time coming out and hanging with us. Love all the Q&A and learning some stuff too. We've had to learn from each other. That's what all this is all about. Hang solo later, taters. You guys have a good night, and we'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.